Welcome back to the Wafflehouse. Deep, deep in the heart of Exandria. The Wafflehouse. Resume, please. Whoever's doing the resume.
Yeah, so, deep in Exandria, the Wafflehouse find themselves deep within the Whitestone mines after taking the secret entrance in. We're a little bit further into this mine now, and where we left off last time, Yizkip, JC, and Lewin were investigating a small little cave inside of a cave. Inside of this cave, is a pool of darkness. And inside of this cave, within a cave with this darkness inside of the cave, there is a bunch of chewed up bones. Nothing else, just chewed bones. And the party look around and they think, this is an obvious trap. So, with a vote, we all decide to leave, and JC leads the way further into the cave. We find more recesses with more chewed up bones, and we also find holes going into the depths of the mine. We're like, this is clearly more traps. Let's just ignore this for later. That's tomorrow's problem. Eventually, the party come across an opening. And in this opening, it's glistening. The sun's coming in. There's an entrance across the way. But there's a problem that the Waffle House always encounter. There's no way across. So, after much shenanigans and debating on the best way to approach this, JC comes to the edge and he thinks, oh, it's pretty high up here, isn't it? Suddenly, something overtakes JC and he's terrified of heights. Luckily, a resourceful brick notices this and he goes and picks up JC with some intimidation shenanigans. They're all brought together, which is great. Lewin eventually puts his intellect to kind of use, which is pretty useful. And he's like, this feels like a great idea for a bridge. Let's create a bridge. And he constructs this magnificent bridge from one end to the other. He is ecstatic. Slowly, letting the rush and the confidence overwhelm him, he rushes across the bridge. Smack bang right into the waterfall coming down from about a mile up. That's quite a lot of force. Knocks him off, and the party are like, well, that suits him. He can do what he wants. So, Boris seeing this goes to Yizkip and he's like, should we keep this simple? And we're like, yeah. Boris ties a rope to Yizkip, who elegantly makes his way across this mighty bridge that Lewin had constructed. Ties the rope to the other end, and the rest of the party members, except Dak, make it across successfully. Dak, in his, I want to say, infinite wisdom, as a fearsome fire elemental, is determined to beat his mightiest enemy, water. He also charges headfirst into this mighty waterfall, and takes, just a little bit of damage, about 500 points. And quickly poffs into his normal form and falls off the bridge.
Yep.
Luckily, Lewin saves him, which is great and wonderful. Party are all together again. At the other end of the bridge, they're like, what the hell? JC sets up an alarm, and we take a short rest. I think that's what happened last week.
And I think you've done absolutely everything. I think you've did complete resume of last week, and that's finished for this evening as well.
It's been about 2 weeks since we've done anything, so I thought I'd make a long one.
No, for now. Yeah. So, the waterfall is thundering behind you. Suddenly the light in the waterfall goes out, but I can't find the light source, so I can't do that on here. And the sunshine, which was being carried down the water, is now gone. You're sitting there in darkness, illuminated only by retribution and the light of a bonfire which Dak has lit to keep you warm. You have taken the short rest and got your breath back and warmed up. Water is chill. Nothing disturbs Jack's alarm spell. He looks distracted slightly as he's sitting there, away from the rest of the group, concentrating on his spell. Wafflehouse. what do you wish to do now? We will go to this one. It is dark. The heat of the bonfire is just keeping the chill at bay. Tired and battered and bruised. Consider your next movements and options.
I think we just need to keep heading on, right? We've just crossed the bridge, so I'm assuming we're going. My memory serves me right, considering it's been a while. Is it northeast? We're going up that way. I think we just have to keep moving, right? There's no point in going backwards on ourselves, and that's the only other option.
Yeah, once we've caught our breath and bandaged our wounds and whatever, we'll carry on. And Boris is still hobbling, unfortunately.
There's not what we can do about that.
Not right now.
You cannot burn my walking stick.
Yes, you just hear a voice coming from the crevice in the wall. Yes, please do not burn the walking stick.
It's cozy in here, isn't it, Lewin?
I know, more tea, Vicar.
Yeah, sorry, yes.
I say, you see sort of this nightmare scenario of just a pair of long, lanky limbs just descend out of this crevice as Lewin pulls himself out.
So that's what you do on the weekend, is it?
Oh, you know what they say, any hole's a goal.
Okay. So it is now dark, so some of you will struggle to see in the dark.
I'll just light my glaive back up
Okay.
so there's a bit of light.
Vroom. Okay. So the glaive is lit, yeah?
I'm going to make that comment as well at the same time. Like, I don't know why I bother carrying all these torches around with me, you know, when I've got this. You see six haphazardly hanging out of the back of the back.
We see Lewin sort of stroking his chin for a moment as he looks round, and then he sort of points at Boris and goes, "Oh yes, yes, I forget humans can't see in the dark sometimes.
Yeah,
It seems as though it's not just your leg letting us down."
Who said that?
Alright, that's going down. There's a key point.
Yeah.
You skip inflicts. No, Lewin inflicts at least 1 point of damage.
Lewin, could you make a Arcana or History roll for me, please?
I would love to. Let's do Arcana. That's my sort of thing. That's a 13 because I rolled a 2.
Okay, that's wonderful. Yes, humans can't see in the dark very well.
God, I feel so bad. Boris, come here. Give me your finger.
How bright is it in here at the moment? It's bright enough, isn't it, with the glaive lit?
With a glaive lit, that glaive's like a torch.
Okay. Does Boris? I'll go over to Lou. But does Boris have any torches at all? I'm not actually sure. If he doesn't, I'll nab a couple off of Brick just in case.
Yeah.
If we get separated, I want to be able to see.
Okay, well, don't forget you use one hand is being used with the crutch.
Yep.
Yep.
So I'm not currently lighting one now, but I'll put one or two in whatever pack I have.
Take
just in
two.
case.
Okay. Yep. Okay.
Two it is.
Strap them on the bottom easily enough.
And Lewin, just with a flick of the fingers, touches the end of Boris's staff. He touches just the tip, and then there's just a small ball of glowing light at the edge of the staff.
Okay, so that is illuminated. So he has a torch on his staff, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so hopefully that should do that. Boris, you've got the end of your glass, your thing is now glowing.
Excellent. Boris is trying to write his name in the air with this.
Like a
But
sparkler.
But anyone,
Could you make a dexterity roll for me, please?
I certainly can.
You do that, but you go. There is you're writing your name, Boris, spelt incorrectly, by the way. And as you do that, you can see that it's like the pen slips and you fall on the floor because you're concentrating and balancing on one leg because the staff is your crutch.
Trying so hard to remember how to spell my name that I forget to stand up.
Yeah. So, what are you doing? You going further down, or you staying here forever?
I expect we are moving on.
Okay. So what is the marching order, please?
I'll probably go towards the front, considering I guess it'd be me and JC near the front.
Okay. Okay. So put yourselves in the marching order, please, and I will just copy and paste.
Yeah, I'm happy with it.
Some reason I'm upside down. Good banter, guys. There we go.
I've never got that to work on my character, so if you turn him sideways, he'll just have to stay like that.
He's sideways at the moment.
Oh no, I can. Oh no, I've got him. He's turning. Right, he's back on his feet.
Where do you want to go? Do you want to go in the middle?
Yeah, sure. I'll clomp along in the middle. I can barely see you there. You're really bright.
Oh no, I can't even see you either, mate.
Okay. You can't see each other.
Oh no,
I
you
can
just
see
his
his
focus really bright.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's light coming from Boris, and I haven't switched off the waterfall, unfortunately, because it's the light's actually buried underneath there. The waterfall is now dark, and it's just the light from the torch is reflecting back into the space that you're in. So that's a marching order. So it's Brick first, is it?
It looks like it.
Okay.
This will never go well.
So Brick.
I'll spot the trap you're going to be triggering in about 5 steps.
Yeah, I'm just
I won't
clumping
tell you.
along.
Okay, so the light, JC, your dark vision is impaired by this bright light in front of you.
Yep.
Okay, so you do not have dark vision looking forward because there's a glaive sort of bobbing around in front of you.
Yeah, it's like when you drive. It's like when you're driving and the sun's right in front of you.
Yeah, well, somebody's on full beam. Exactly that. So the person at the I'm not going to let you, because you're not at the front. It's only the person at the front with the light who's going to have to make perception rolls.
Okay.
Could you make a perception roll, please, for me, Brick?
Yeah. Nat 20.
Fantastic. You descend down in underground. The ground here is dry. Do you see dotted around, though, small mushrooms, fungi that are, as you look close, there's a slight glow to them, slight bioluminescence to them.
As I walk past some of these mushrooms, by any chance, if I look back at any point, do some of them magically appear to go missing?
I don't know. Do they, Skip?
Oh yeah, definitely. Yeah, any that were in the close vicinity are being yoinked.
Okay. So you can pick up a handful. Let's say you've got eight mushrooms, glowing mushrooms.
Ooh. I've got 8 I've now got 9 mist cave mushrooms that are glowing.
Absolutely. And you keep going down. Time is difficult to ascertain underground.
Mm-hmm.
You feel the oppression of the weight of the earth above you. There is the roar of the waterfall behind, but it disappears and it becomes very silent in here. Let me just...
At that stage when it's silent, I'd probably pay more attention to the sounds, get used to the sounds of the people behind me.
Okay.
And just keep an ear out for anything that potentially sounds
Okay.
unlike us.
You can see in front of you there is a slight mushrooms, and there is almost a slick, a bit of algae on the walls, and there's a slight blue hint to it. You keep going further down. Ahead of you, with a 26, you see a glowing crystals. Could you make for me a intelligence roll for me, please?
With pleasure. My special.
Do you have Oh.
I don't
Okay.
Should have. I don't have alchemy. No.
No, you don't have alchemy. No. Okay. Your senses are heightened. The air smells odd. You're not sure what, but it smells odd. And you've heard tales of mines where people have mentioned something called fire damp. And it's said to have a musty smell. And once in your village, somebody came to you with a container and says, if you're ever in a mine, this is what fire damp smells like. Be wary around it.
Do I know as the reason why I should be wary around it? Like
No, because you don't have alchemy or anything. No, that's all he said. And you remember that smells are part of your memory. That is something that it just triggers. It smells a little bit like that container he put under your nose.
Yeah, I'll relay that to others and say I'm not sure. I think that's what it is. But do any of you have any other experience with this than me? He did say to be careful of it, so I'm just a bit worried about walking any further if potentially, lights and fire aren't necessarily a good thing.
I think everybody else is stunned.
Utensils. Yeah, we're stunned by Brick's intelligence.
So am I.
I can have a butcher's. I cook with stuff. I don't know if that falls in the same realm.
No.
I mean, I don't think these are edible.
Oh, okay.
But I don't think that really stops you. But
yeah.
I'm surprised that Lewin wouldn't know about these, considering where we are.
Well, I was about to say, I don't want to take your thunder. Also, this is really more of a natural worldy sort of thing. Really much more of Dax thing. I'm more of a, civilized person.
I thought civilized people wear gems all the time. Just it's silenced Lewin for once.
I think we're pointing at...
Well done. Make a history roll for me, please.
Sure.
No, you don't.
Nope.
You've no idea what fire damp is.
Nope.
Okay, well, I think given the circumstance, Boris and his magical light finger's still going, right? I think we should put our torches out just in case it is flammable. I mean, we are in a cave, naturally a lot of things will combust.
This fire damp, is it damp currently?
It's
find out.
It's very dry down here. Unusually, the rest of the cave areas have been quite moist, but it's dry in here.
And Brick, naturally, from the habitat he was in, would know that in dry climates, things are much more flammable.
So, does making it damp make it flammable? Or does making it damp stop it from being fire?
I suppose it depends on what you've used to make it damp.
Water.
Probably less.
Go relieve yourself on it and see what happens.
My nuts have seen enough damage, thank you very much.
Remember, Boris, you going and taking a leak does tend to show us the way to go.
So, the bricks switched off retribution, is that right?
I have, yeah.
Yep. And we've got Boris's light, which is a torch.
I mean, actually, thinking about it, don't you have a... Can't you cast light on coins? One of you?
In theory, I can cast light on anything. I can pick up a pebble.
I was going to say, just use one of my... Because you use one of my copper pieces and throw that in there to get a better look before we move ahead.
No, that's shiny, and I'll just pick up a random dirt rock and I'll cast light on it.
Okay. Where are you going to throw it? What are you going to do with it?
I'll pass it to Brick and he can throw it wherever he wants to.
Yep, I will throw it... Oh, it's new measurements on the side. This is new. I will throw it about...
So there's a basically this bit here. There's a rocky outcrop, and the path goes round it both sides. The bit to the top is slightly wider than the bit to the bottom.
I will. Yeah, for now, actually, I'll throw it to the north side. So I'll throw it this side. I'll walk up here and I'll just get it to around here. Just a general area. I'm not aiming specifically for
There you
a
go.
specific spot.
Oops.
Is there any way I could just move Boris in front of me slightly? He's got a big mass.
I was thinking that, but I don't think anyone's actually said out loud exactly what they're doing, so I'm not sure Boris was.
Can you see anything, Brick?
I can see further ahead now.
Yep. So it is glowing. You can see there's a slight, almost like a deep maroon hint to the area.
I think further ahead, as long as we just careful our feet, we should be all right. These paths look like they join up to each other. Although we do seem to split off at the other end. One side's glowing, one side isn't, and I'm going to assume light is the best option.
The smell is getting stronger as you're getting further into the cave.
We should just keep going though quickly rather than staying around.
I wonder. Dearest Dak, you are our master of the elements. Able to conjure rock, stone, water, and wind and such. It seems a bit whiffy in here. Could you take care of that, please?
I mean, I can light a match, but I don't think that's the answer.
I was more thinking, sort of a gust of wind, and not in the Boris sense.
Control wind. No, I haven't got a spell slot for that, I'm afraid.
Oh, that's a shame.
Yep.
What's this Skip doing? He's doing a performance roll.
Let out a very weak burp.
Okay. And your breath smells a little bit like this cave.
Must be a fun guy to be around, except
And an ant, and a termite from a couple of weeks ago comes crawling up your gullet and falls onto the floor and looks very confused where it is.
Dimensional tummies, I love it, yes.
Yeah.
But it would explain, except how you seem to be able to eat enough to feed a continent.
Might explain why I'm always so hungry. I'll look at JC with sort of lust in my eyes.
I was going to start picking at a claw just in front of you. Just sharpening it up a little bit with the nail file on the claw.
Before we eat each other, maybe we should move on.
Okay. So what are you doing?
I'm
So
going to walk further ahead.
okay, you're gonna work further ahead. You walk into the light.
Yeah,
Okay,
I'm going to
make-
join
Make a perception. Can you actually see it? Can you actually see anything there?
I can see up to here, and then I can see here as well.
Yep. Okay.
Yeah, same. I can see up to there.
Okay, that's fine.
Perception, yeah.
So that's not giving out white coloured light for some reason. Ah, it's not giving out any light. That's why. There you go. That's for your torch. It was on. It was muted. So the torch, the pebble from JC's light spell is throwing out light. You can see these crystals now embedded in the wall. They are yellow. They are glowing dimly. Could you just make another perception roll for me, please, Brick?
I just rolled one a second ago.
Yep.
It's 23.
Okay, no problem at all. So you see you're walking forward stealthily, and there's a crack in the ground, and you can see to the south of you. It looks like there is gas coming out of the ground.
Mm-hmm.
Could you make a Constitution saving throw for me, please?
Yep.
Not a problem. You hold your breath, and you can move forward without a problem.
In which case, what I'll do is before I go ahead, I will come back 5 feet just so I'm out of the main width and go, we need to move through here quickly, hold your breath. And I will, as long as everyone else does, beckon and proceed and go this way.
Okay. Are you going to stealthily move, or are you going to dash across?
I'll try and be quiet. I'm not gonna run. I'm just gonna hold my breath and just walk with purpose without trying to make too much of a noise.
Okay, could you make a... Okay, so you do that. Okay, who is anybody? Everybody, the rest of you, waiting for him to do that before you follow him.
I'll wait till he sort of gets to the other side, but then
Okay,
I
so
actually
Brick,
said I'll start walking across.
Brick, could you make a stealth roll for me, please?
Yeah. 3.
3. Nice.
Are we that surprised, guys? Really?
Okay.
Come on.
What? Yes, after your last set of rolls.
Okay, as you are walking forward, your armor is clanking away. Normally, it's not a problem, to be honest with you.
But it is very quiet.
It's not just quiet. Your armor clanks. And could you make this is going to be a... This is where you want a luck roll. So roll a d20 and get more. If you get more than 5, you're okay.
Roll a d20 more than 5.
Okay, yeah,
10.
fine. Okay, so you're creaking, but you managed to get across without a problem. Yep.
I was going to sort of turn back around and just look like, just shrugging like, really guys? Come on, hurry up.
As I start walking past, obviously holding my breath, as I pass this crystal thing, are there any that sort of look a bit loose that I might be able to...
Okay, can you make a Constitution saving throw for me, please? Now you're holding your breath, so you've got advantage.
18.
Okay, not a problem. It's shiny.
Yeah, so are there any loose that I might be able to grab and pull out?
Okay, make a investigation roll.
Investigation. 9.
Not that you can see. You could try and yank some out, of course.
Yes, I'll try and yank one out.
Okay, make a strength roll for me.
I'm just there like, when you
No,
scold a cat.
no.
Just scold a cat like, Jason, get over here now.
JC, what are you wearing? What things have you got on?
I've got the caving boots. I haven't got that armor on yet.
No, okay, so you're fine. Okay, you don't manage to pull it out, and your breath is as you're struggling. You're actually using breath, and you feel if you want to hold your breath, you're gonna have to move soon.
Yeah, at the point I realise I'm not going to get one out and I'm running out of breath, I'm going to walk away, but sort of, you know,
Yes.
grumbling it, and I just kick a stone as I walk off.
Yep.
You know.
Okay. Yep.
Boris is going to trudge through with his breath held, as he was told.
Yep.
Constitution?
Constitution saving throw for me, please.
Okay.
Not a problem. Not a problem. Who wants to go next?
Go on then. Tackle there.
Yeah. Hold your breath. Constitution saving throw. I know you failed it. You never let me down.
I know. I know. Hey, 11.
Okay, you have a look at those gems those crystals as you walk past, and they catch your eye, and you take a intake of breath. Can you make a and I'll roll it for you. You take 5 poison damage before you run off.
Okay. My streak continues.
Yeah, absolutely.
Mr. Dependable.
Okay. And you see a pair of fingers just clamp on top of Lewin's nose as he's going to try and make his way across.
Can you make a Constitution saving throw for me, please? You have advantage too. Not a problem. Could you also make for me a luck roll? So roll a d20 and be more than 5.
40.
You're fine. Your armor clinks, but no sparks are forthcoming from it. Skip. You're there on your own.
Yeah, I will follow.
It is
the
very,
horizon.
very dark.
I can see the light at the end of the tunnel.
You can see the light.
I will fumble my way across, holding my breath along the way.
Okay, make a Constitution saving throw.
Can't save. 16.
See, not a problem. And you get across the other side. You do not look at the crystals at all. And you quickly move out from the other side, and the smell of the gas gets less intense as you start to go upwards a little bit. You've been going down, and there's a dell where the gas was concentrating, and you start moving up. Dak, you're coughing and sputtering a little bit from that inhalation. The rest of you are fine. And you keep moving forwards. You go up for about half an hour. Keep going up along the slope. It then levels off. It undulates and it twists and it turns, and the air the tunnel starts to get damp again. You pick up another 3 mushrooms along the way. You skip.
Damn. Yeah.
And sorry, I just got to get the next one out. And the air starts to get damper. The light is coming purely from Boris's staff. So both Brick and JC can see better at the front because you both have dark vision. And the air is moist, and there's almost a ground mist around where you are now. Ahead of you, you see there's a little bit of light. I don't know if you can actually see that from where you are, Brick.
I've literally just reloaded because I accidentally closed my whole browser instead of one tab. So what did I miss? We've moved on.
Oh, have I got the lights on here? Yeah. For some reason I can't get you. Oh, there we go. Yeah, you can see a little bit of light ahead. You can see probably about 100 feet along the corridor. There was some larger glowing mushrooms.
Okay. I guess we'll keep moving on then. This bit down here, this is...
unless you're saying otherwise, you are not moving stealthily and you're just moving normally. Your glaive is not on.
Yeah, I'm not putting it back on just yet.
So you've got night vision. Let's switch off your glaive. So all you've got is your night vision, and that's it. And this is purple with when you can see this purple bluey tint to everything here. But it's very odd. There's and Lewin, you feel there's a strange essence in the air which you can't put your finger on. Don't know what it is.
You again, or was that still the gas?
I don't think it was me. I didn't feel it.
Question: these little outcrops as we go along, to sort of south and north of us, do they go anywhere, or are they just little crevices?
Have a look. Go and have a look then. You go and have a look. Make a survival roll for me, please.
Yeah. Let me just get my character sheet back open. Sorry. Survival. 19.
19. So you look at these little tunnels. They're about 5 foot wide, about 8 feet tall. And if you look at them, they seem to be not natural. With a 19, you see it looks like something has scraped these tunnels out.
Is there any track marks or any sort of drill marks either? So maybe not just trying to differentiate whether this was a machine or a creature.
Make a Arcana roll for me.
Okay. Hey, that's more like
Don't know.
it.
You have no idea. The rest of you can go and have a look as well if you wish.
I just say to him, something or someone has bored these holes out. I don't know what, but they're definitely not natural formations for this cave.
I'll grab a look.
And there's a few of them. Like I point ahead,
Okay.
like look, there's one here, and then I'll sort of.
Don't forget if you're doing anything we're just using dark vision, you're going to have it at disadvantage. You need light to actually do it properly. Yep.
Yeah. I'm just sort of gesturing the head a couple of places.
And the only
they're spaced out quite evenly, is what I notice.
and the only light you've got is from Boris's staff.
Is anyone looking down one of the crevices at the moment?
I was going to gesture you over.
I was going to say, if you're going to have to look at one, I'll come and hold the staff up to give you a better look.
Okay.
Thank you very much.
So when you look down it, when you do that, you see that the crevice, this little tunnel goes, and then there is a hole in the ground, which is a black hole, which just disappears downwards.
That feels more. I mean, again, I'm not going to be 100% sure, but I think just from something being on the ground, I would probably sit there and go, that sounds more like a creature rather than drilling, because you would just go straight forward, surely. But again, we don't know what they were doing in this mine. Some of this definitely isn't natural.
This doesn't feel like a mine. This feels like an ancient causeway which has been weathered and damaged over time. Doesn't feel like a mine that has actually been mined.
Would Dak know of any creatures or otherwise that might do something similar to this?
Make a nature and an arcana roll.
How would I do both?
Do one and then the other.
Okay. 15 on nature is my best one.
Okay. You don't know any. Well, actually, you think something like an ankeg could possibly have done this, but you're a long way underground for an ankeg, so it's unlikely to be that. With a arcana roll of 10, you can't think of anything else which could have done this.
Weird. Okay, well, I'll pass along my musings,
But you think this is probably a scraping. You almost like you look at it. It almost looks like a something has been scraping or cutting out from the rock the passageway. It could be something like an ankeg mandible would have done this, but you don't think an ankeg could have done this because it's too far underground and you know they're surface dwellers.
doesn't fit.
As I look at these two carved crevices in the wall, do I notice if they seem to be going in a similar direction, almost as though a large thing was passing through this tunnel?
It looks like possibly that happened, yeah. And actually, you say that because your passive investigation is quite high, isn't it?
It is.
Yeah. So you see that you can see some sort of broken rocks on the ground, and it looks like something has passed from the top of the screen to the bottom of the screen. Could you make an arcana roll for me as well, please?
That's at
22. So you look at the scrapings and you have a chill down your spine. You think you have seen and heard of this before. This looks like the burrowings of an umber hulk.
Oh dear. Well, I don't want to be the bearer of bad news, but these appear to be the carvings of an umber hulk.
Well, first off, I've never had one of them. Second off, how fresh is this? And third, do they eat people? Cats?
Yes.
The ground is damp. It's hard to say how old it is, but certainly there is some algae on some of the stones, so it may have been here a while. You're living you're on a living microbiome. It's not a sterile area that you're in.
obviously Ross knows quite a lot about
Yep.
Underhawks.
Yes, you would. With Arcana 22, you know what an Umber Hulk is.
Yes. Yes, I would give fair warning. These are horrible, nasty creatures which crawl through surfaces and jump out and attack people. I would make sure that everyone stays close together.
You also know about their eye that if you look at them, they've got two sets of eyes which are very confusing, and they can discombobulate you.
Yes, I will pass that across and I'll say, but do not worry, there is a particular formation I know of which will make sure that everyone of importance is protected.
It's you in the middle, isn't it?
How did you know?
Do these things travel in packs or not? Do these tracks look like it was made by a singular Umber Hulk, judging by its size, or is it one, multiple?
You probably wouldn't know that, but for Lewin knows that this looks like a singular Umber Hulk who's just carved a tunnel.
Looks like just the one to me, but you know what they say, surprises always come in doubles.
Who says that, Lewin?
Lewin does.
Yeah. Oh, okay, fair enough. You should have a fancy quote book, Lewin.
I should write these down.
You should write these down.
Brick, where you are, could you make a perception roll for me, please?
Yep.
13. That's fine. So you're. Yep. Okay. So the light from Boris's staff is a little dazzling. Okay.
Well, I suggest if we move onwards, considering what's just been said there, we've got two options. We get through here as quick as possible. We try and sneak our way through if anyone's got passive out of trace.
I mean,
do we have the magical capacity?
I mean, we do, but we might end up regretting it later.
Then I guess our alternative is if we come across this thing, we just kick its ass, which I'm perfectly happy to do. Just have to close my eyes, right? What could possibly go wrong? I've already done that once or twice.
Just swing wildly and blindly in front of you.
I have had fantastic luck, I'll have you know, swinging wildly and blindly. It's when I actually try and aim at someone and they're nearby it causes a problem.
Morris instead.
Exactly. I think my ears are slowly becoming better than my eyes at my age.
What about your legs? You don't need both of those, do you?
Oh no, I'm not. I'm good for those. Thank you very much. I've already had those go on me a couple of times when someone managed to age me 40 years. I'd like another 39 years before I get to that point. Thank you very much.
All right. Well, shall we carry on?
Okay. So who's going to go first?
Clunking along. Yeah, go on. I'll go at the front.
Okay. So you're just walking at normal speed.
Yeah, valiant leader, but at distraction. Sorry.
Yeah, that's
okay.
It's
so you're all moving together, yeah, in a group. Or are you going to let Brett go on his own? Okay.
I am going to stick with Yiskip as we're walking, so I'll
Yep.
stick towards the back this time next to Yiskip.
Yep. Yep.
Every sort of 15 or so seconds, I'll probably look behind me to make sure everyone is following me. Because if they're not, then I will just stop.
Okay. Each time you look back, you see the light from Boris's staff, which dazzles you slightly. As you go forward, you see in front of you there are some mushrooms, large glowing mushrooms, blue, pink, giving out this eerie, low level of light. Ahead of you, you see the space opens up, and you can see dark water there, dark liquid, very, very still, but there's a glow coming from this. To the north area of the map, going to the north of this little island here, there's a slight glow in the water. Every once in a while, there's a slight blue flash.
Okay. Like, is it like a pulsing flash or just really sudden?
It's very sudden, but it's very intermittent.
Okay, that feels a bit more like electric to me. Okay, I think we'll wait until we get a bit closer. I think that'll be apparent for everyone else.
Okay.
But I'll just keep moving onwards, so I'll just do 10 at a time.
I realise I've got Prince Ali on here. Let's take him off.
I did turn around and wonder if potentially we were having a bit of a...
Yeah, sorry. I use him to explore the map in your mode, so I can see what it looks like.
I catch a glimpse of it. I catch a glimpse of a very interesting looking man.
It's a bit like that chap in Half-Life, with a briefcase.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
G-man.
The G-Man, absolutely. Who scares kids senseless.
We just see slightly behind the scenes for a moment. I look up and there's a D20 in my hands.
Yep.
No, never mind. I'll carry onwards.
Okay, so you keep forward, and Brick, ahead of you, you see the space opens up. There is a small area in front of you which is got mushrooms on. The ground is now slick. Above you, the roof of this area goes up about 30, 40 feet, something like that, to the limits of your dark vision. There is very still liquid here. You assume water. It smells like water, and there's a vapor that's just hanging over the water. But to the north, you see there's a glow under the water, which make an intelligence roll for me, please.
With pleasure. Oh, that's saving. My bad. This is same anyway.
Okay, so you're not sure what it is, but this is glowing, and it comes and it sort of jumps around a little bit. There's a slight blue glow to that. I don't think Brick knows about electricity that much, apart from being hit by lightning, so he can't put that together.
I was thinking more about the last set of water that we came to, not back in the cave, but before we came in with those statues. It's got kind of a similar colour.
It's a similar sort of thing to that, yeah, but with intelligence of a roll of 7, you couldn't put that together.
Okay.
Connor might do, but Brick has not a clue.
That's true. Yeah, okay. I think, at least with my wisdom, I probably am clever enough not to just stick my fingers in it. I'll keep going forward then, and I'll get a little bit closer, and I want to stop here and have a good look around.
Okay, you stop there and have a...
figure out if there's any natural way that we should proceed, if there's any obvious...
Okay. The light next to you, I'm not going to do it, but the light next to you goes out on the mushroom. As you get close to it, goes out.
Okay. Oh, the ones on literally like north and west of me.
Yep, they just go out. I'm not going to switch them off, but they go out because you've got lights and things around you.
Okay, I was about to say, if they sort of went off unnaturally, I probably would have stepped back to see if they have like a distance before they turn off.
Okay, well, you want to do that? You can do that, and as you move away, they come back. They start glowing and coming back.
Oh, scared mushrooms. They must know Yizgip's coming. Okay, well, I mean, I sort of turned back and looked at the guys and say, well, from what I could see, the obvious one is going over this set of rocks and over to the southeast, but it does look like there might be something to the south if you want me to quickly fly out and take a look.
Probably wouldn't hurt to scout our surroundings a bit.
Okay, and with a click of my boots, there's no place like Leningrad.
Yep.
I will hover up 20 feet above the water.
Yep.
Because 10 feet last time was a very bad idea.
Yep.
And I will go for now. Just
okay, so you're going that way, and say you go there. You've got no light at all apart from your dark vision, so you can see with your dark vision. Can you make a perception roll for me, please?
Yep, gladly. 23.
Yeah, 21 because it's a disadvantage because you're only using dark vision. But you can see the water is very, very still. There is a haze over it, which is not moving. Above you, you see the top of the roof of this cavern. There are stalactites hanging there, and you can hear the drip of water as water is dripping down on them, and every once in a while it hits the surface of the water, and you can see rings expand and then disappear into nothingness. You get the impression the water here is very deep.
Yeah.
It's also very dark.
Well, it looks like it still leads to the left. Now, I'm pretty sure the natural option will be to the southeast, but I'm just seeing if there's anything else here. So I'll take another 30 feet movement. I'll go here.
Yep.
Still looks like it's leading across.
Thank you.
And I don't want to go too much further, but I'll probably do it one more time.
Okay. As you do that, what's the rest of you doing?
I'll just be waiting sort of roughly near the water's edge.
Okay.
To see when Brick's coming back.
As you go to the mushrooms, they go out. Boris, what are you doing?
Yeah, Boris is going to just wander a bit closer and have a bit of a look at this liquid.
Mm-hmm.
Does it glow kind of the same way the mushrooms do?
The glowing is coming up here.
Oh, okay. So the liquid itself doesn't have like.
No, it's dark. It's very dark, but up to the north as this is glow to it. Could you make a perception roll for me, please?
Sure.
Perception. Okay, that's fine. So it's the water's just a still surface. Every once in a while, you can see them. You can see some. There are stalactites that you can see with your light. The limits of your light, and they as you move, the light casts shadows. They seem to be pointing towards you. You get this impression. Being underground, everything is aiming at you. Dak, what are you doing?
So I'm standing right next to some mushrooms, so I'm going to take the opportunity to have a little look at these in a bit more detail while I'm waiting.
Yep. Okay.
Mostly just out of curiosity.
Make a nature roll. 17. So these are subterranean mushrooms or fungi of a genus you've not seen before. You've heard that some plants do respond to movement close to them by doing things, and you suspect they're just responding to your being close to them, which is why they go out.
Very cool.
You have no idea if it's edible or not. You don't know what it is.
No, Dak just appreciates the beauty of them and just waits out with Brick to return.
So Brick, to the south of you, there is the chamber just gets very wide and very dark.
Yep.
And you can see, that "Do not go past here" sign that you would get on a video game.
Sort of just if I float against an invisible wall.
Exactly that.
This looks like about it. Yep.
Okay.
Nothing down here. This is just a distraction.
It's Skip and Lewin. What are you doing?
I am going to start pouring through my book as everyone is branching off, and I'm going to start trying to ritual cast detect magic again.
Okay. Skip, what are you doing?
I'm just staring intently at the mushroom that Dak is obviously observing. There's something very peculiar about that mushroom because he's investigating it.
Nice. Okay. JC, you're not happy with the water. It's
What way you're not happy is scared or...
it's your hackles on your fur are going up. You're not happy.
Is it the mist of the water or the water itself?
Don't know. Your hackles are coming up.
Yeah,
My
which
kitty
is the
sense is
other-
tingling.
Okay, absolutely.
My kitty is tingling. Yeah, I don't like this water. There's just I don't like it. I'm not normally afraid of water.
Yes, you are.
Well, I've got my hat, so I know
Yeah.
the water doesn't get to me. That's what I mean. But I'm not normally afraid of water. But
Yep.
this water, this one's freaking me out a bit. And that's what I'll say to the others.
And Brick gets back to you as you say that.
I'll just turn around to the others and say, no, it just goes off into nothingness. There's nothing of interest there. I think there is only one way forward.
Okay.
and I'll come back on the ground. Well, I think let's just try and avoid the water, maybe. Just hop over. It's only a short jump.
So it's about 10 feet. Shouldn't be. The ground is slick.
For the more athletic among us, that might only be a short jump. I'm not sure Dak could manage it.
Dak will almost certainly fail and fall in.
Yeah, exactly that.
Yeah, I'll fall on my face and go head first into it or something.
Even the one-legged guy would get across.
Yeah, exactly.
Even the no-legged guy would do better.
Just roll across.
So, how do we want to do this?
How do we want to do this? Do we want to fashion some? I mean, it's only a small gap there. Anything?
It's 10 feet. I could probably carry you all along with my strength, hopefully, like if I'm floating. I know some of you are a bit bigger than others, but it's 10 feet. It's not like I'm carrying you for half a mile.
Yeah, Boris makes a bit of a hop when you take off, and you might manage it.
Yeah, Boris can just do an assisted jump. Yeah, I'm just like one of those
Just a jetpack,
bungee
really.
rope things. Yeah, exactly. It's 10 feet. I reckon I can carry you all over one at a time.
JT will look up at you lovingly with his front paws up and say uppies.
All queue up. All queue up, please. One at a time.
Take tickets.
Should we hold on for Lewin? He's concentrating at the moment, reading his book.
Are we going?
So is this our chance? We can get away.
Oh, okay, sorry, I didn't realize that was the plan. Let me come over.
Go, everyone.
Okay. Brick, Brick, Boris, and JC. Could you all make for me, please, dexterity saving throws?
Yeah. Oh, another one. I'm getting all of mine out for the year, DM. After this session, I will get no criticals for the rest of the year.
Exactly that. Okay. Boris, you get advantage on dexterity saving throws, don't you?
I believe so. I'm quickly trying to find the rule, but
You do.
if I can see it.
Okay.
Yes.
The water glows, and suddenly there's a crackle, and you see 3 bolts of electricity fly out of the water and hit you 3 who are standing on the the side of this water area. You take 2 of those. 5 lightning damage.
Is it uncanny dodge that I could do with this thing?
Yes, you can. And Brick and Boris, you have lightning resistance, if you remember.
What was the save number?
You've saved.
Okay. So
Got a 20. You got a 21. You saved. So basically, you all sort of you all jump on each other, and these bolts of electricity just fly over you. And there's a smell of ozone in the air, and the water is just calm again.
Yeah, I really don't like this water. This water bites back.
Here's the plan. Here's the idea. I hop you over the first 10 feet. You can run forward 20 feet, and I can just pick you up against like 2 assisted jumps to the other side. I can either take you one at a time all the way across, or I can get you all onto the middle platform. However, we have no idea how secure that middle platform is, so I'd rather just take one of you across to the other end at a time, and we get out of the way of these lightning bolts in the meantime.
I agree. I
think one.
So Brick, it looks like solid rock from where you are. That's what it looks. That's what it looks like.
I mean, they're only a bit. I'm just thinking more of a thing, closer to these lightning bolts that just come out, whatever. In the middle, we're kind of going to be sitting ducks, so I'd rather get them all across one at a time.
Yep. Okay.
It's less people to save if it goes tits up.
Okay.
Exactly what I'm thinking. We start with the lightest first.
Okay.
All right. I shall back away from the water then.
Yep.
All right. Cat, hop on. How heavy? Actually, out of interest, how heavy is JC weight-wise?
210.
He's very lithe.
70 pounds.
Really? You're a fat git, aren't you?
Yeah. It's
You're Garfield.
muscle.
All muscle around your belly.
Hiding his gut.
Was it £170?
And you're 4 foot tall. You are you literally are just a football, aren't you?
Wait. What's the name of the race again?
Tabaxi.
77 kilos.
Yeah, this
Garfield's.
was very sort of rushed. Supposed to be sort of a very short-lived character. I never really thought of these sort of things.
What the hell? I'm just reading it to back. I was just curious to try and get a gist of what the average weight of a tabaxi is. Apparently, a tabaxi is about 145 pounds, which just seems awfully heavy.
Of course, the
To be
Tabaxi is also
fair-
supposed to be about 6 foot, but I thought it was funny to make him short.
And fat.
I tell you what, I was going to take 2 of you over with him on my back, but that ain't bloody happening. Right, go on then. Right,
He's a short, fat, bright pink, stealthy cat.
I think he's pushing. I mean, when I'm saying the lightest person now, I kind of think more probably Dak or Lewin compared to fucking JC. But yeah, we'll get him across first.
Yeah,
Okay.
The more you learn about this character, the more amazing he becomes.
don't
And not in a good way, just what the hell level way.
Never mind your token being Puss in Boots is pink. Actually, when you think about it, you're this fat pink cat, and everything else like it's bag
I
puss,
am as
isn't it?
round as the token.
He's hairless at the moment. He looks more like a sphinx.
A really fat stinks.
I will also say that I am horrified to discover that Tabaxi are slightly bigger than humans. That is completely wrong. Tabaxi should be smaller than humans.
I know. That's why I want to make him short. It fits better.
Okay.
Oh, I'm
Because
genuinely
I-
surprised by that.
You're waffling again, Wafflehouse. What are you doing?
Right, I'm shipping across the world's heaviest cat.
Okay.
To the other side.
Okay. So you got
I'm carrying across the 10 feet.
you're carrying us 10 feet. So you put JC on your back, yeah, or you're carrying him, yeah.
Yeah, and I'll be obviously hovering.
So
on
you're
my boots,
you're carrying him, yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. Okay. So you go up. So 10 feet you're going up. Yep.
Going up, yeah.
So the ceiling is another 20 feet above you. Okay.
That's fine.
The
plan is basically just to take him. I'm not carrying him the entire length because in case anything
Yep.
slips, because there's going to be some heavier people. But it'd be more of a. I carry him to here.
Yep.
He walks across 10 feet. I pick him up and just take him across there. So it would take about 20-30 seconds per person.
Okay. So hold it. So you're going to pick him up. Okay. Move yourself, and you're carrying him in your arms. Yep. Across.
Yep. To here.
Do that, and you're 10 feet up. As you
Put him down the floor.
hold it, whoa. As you're doing that, you can feel like these almost like vines, sort of. You can see them now, sort of dangling next to you. As you push through them, they suddenly wrap around you.
Oh, jeez.
And some of the stalactites above you come alive. And can you roll for initiative, please?
Yeah, here we go. I knew this was coming.
So on the ceiling above you, you see these creatures. You can see from these tendrils are coming from these stalactites.
Yay, Yamate!
Shall I? In fact, I'm just going to move mine out of the way, so I can do this.
I'm so disappointed in myself I got that.
What's that? Okay, so has everybody done initiative?
Yeah.
Okay, so they're going to get a surprise round.
Oh, hold on.
You haven't done something. Not everybody's done them.
No, let me go again. I cannot be surprised.
No, but you're not part. I'm going to say you are going to be surprised this round because this isn't happening to you.
Fair enough.
And we will put on MP3. Some of that. Okay, so starting. Has everybody gone on there? So Lewin, you don't happen. Iskip doesn't happen. Brick doesn't happen. Number one, the first one. No. This one. you see this tendril come down, and it tries to attack you, Brick, with a this thing wraps around you with a surprise attack. 16 to hit.
Nope.
No. 23 to hit.
Yep.
You are grappled. And it goes for... it's going to go for you again, so you were strained. 19 to hit.
That hits as well.
And it's going to go for you a third time. 22 to hit. Okay?
Yeah.
The wand... so it's got you, and it reels you up towards the ceiling. Now, you remember talking about Half-Life? You know the barnacles in Half-Life? That's what these are. You get pulled up. You've got JC in your arms. You get pulled up, and it attacks you with a bite. 22 to hit, because you are restrained. It does 20 piercing damage. And it goes, ho, 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 ho. Those things used to scare the EBGBs out of me.
Yeah, me too.
And
I don't have 3 pistol rounds to take one out.
You could do it in 2 if you did it properly. Or if you can't time it just right, the crowbar will do it. Who is... So hits him done. So he is at... On the roof. Up there. Where have we done? We've done Boris is next. He surprise round. Next one, he goes to grab JC with a surprise round. So the first one is going to be a tendril attack. JC 24 to hit. Okay, you get pulled away from Brick. Another tendril attack against you. 16, 21, and you get pulled to another one, which is right next to him, and you get a bite attack against you, which is 12 to hit. That's rubbish rolling. Bugger. So one of you, Brick, are you going to hold on to JC, or are you going to let him go?
I'm going to let him go. I'm not allowed.
Okay.
I'm gonna drop
So
him.
basically, you're both being pulled up, and you're being restrained. I think, Brick, you were by 3 tendrils, and JC by 2. Okay. That's them done.
Remember this, for the rest of the time together, that you just abandoned him.
Okay.
To these creatures.
This guy is going to come this way, and he is going to do a bite attack. Tendrils come out to try and take JC. I'm just going to say 2 of them have wrapped around you as well. So there's 4 about you now, JC, and he goes to bite you as well with a 12 to hit on an advantage roll. That's rolling a natural 1 and a 5. I'm doing really badly here.
I am so fat.
It is the fatness that does it. It's basically like a cat. You're just turning in your skin. Dak. And at the end of the go, Boris and Dak, can you both make for me, please, dexterity saving throws? Boris, you fail. No, you get advantage, don't you? So 21 you get. Dak, you fail. You take 11 lightning damage. Dak, Boris, you take 5 lightning damage, which is halved because of your lightning resistance. Don't forget, if it's more than 10, it charges up Fusto.
Ooh, that's true.
That's coming from the water. And it's coming from the water near where this glowing is here. Lewin.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm going to stop ritual casting, and I'm looking around, and oh my god, there's so many things. So you see, Lewin's going to pull out a small bit of black licorice, and he's
Yep.
going to pull down on Yiskip's jaw and make him crunch on it. You have haste, Yiskip.
Crack cocaine.
Your movement speed is doubled. You get +2 to AC, advantage on dex saves, and an extra action to go.
Cool.
Oh, poop.
By the way, can you hear the action music?
I can hear like atmospheric music.
Yep.
Can you hear the fighting music?
No.
You hear it now?
No.
No?
I can hear something faintly in the background.
Okay. Well, then we won't use that one then. We'll use the combat music then, shall we? Spotify combat battle music. There we go. Okay, cool. Can you hear that?
No.
No? Can't you hear the music at all?
No, just got the ambiance.
You have the music turned on in your settings. So, for example,
Oh dear.
I can hear it if I turn my music master up to 100.
Oh dear. Let me just... I'm just going to switch the ambient music off. I'm going to switch the ambient music off for the moment.
Yep.
Can you hear anything at all now?
It's all quiet.
Sorry?
It's all silent for me.
It's all silent. Okay, so that is not working. Let's get rid of that. That is... Spotify music is on that. Let's put it onto chat. How about that? Can you hear that? No. I'm confused. Should be hearing music now. Okay, well, if you can't hear it, I will... That's really bizarre.
Yeah. Does the
So I could hear the ambient background when we turned it off. I couldn't hear any music.
are they from different sources?
You can't hear that now. I wonder. Let me just try something.
I mean, if we can't find combat music, we probably can't have the combat.
Oh, that's probably what it is. That's probably what it is. Yep.
I will say that just put on the Simpsons Hit and Run soundtrack. It's full of bangers.
I haven't thought about that in years.
What a game.
Homer's Day just makes me think of Boris every time I hear it.
That is one of my favourite games of all time.
You know what? In an age of remakes and remasters, I am shocked that they have not remade Simpsons Hit and Run. It seems like
Well,
wasted money.
There was a guy who
YouTube.
tried to do it.
Yeah, the guy on YouTube who's like solo recreated it. He did a really good job of it.
He did.
Okay, well, I'm going to switch the music off then because you can't hear it. I don't know what's going on there.
Here you go, guys. My recommendation.
Hello?
Hello.
Oh, people are still there. Okay. So you can't hear any of the music at all.
I heard something
I can
very
hear something
briefly there.
faint.
Yeah.
Yeah, I heard something for a split second.
That should be playing that for you very easily. That should all be going down to chat Probably I need to change that setting then. Let's put everything through default. Can you hear music now? Oh, sod it. Okay. Okay, let's get rid of that. Okay, well, there's music in the background. There's lots of wonderful music in the background. Okay, so what we're doing here. So, Iskip, sorry, Lewin, what are you doing? You've done haste.
I've given haste to Yiskip,
Yep.
and what I will do is I will do nothing because I
Yep.
can't spell.
Yep.
I'm going to just move forward next to Boris because I suspect something nasty is going to come down the corridor.
It's only you, Skip.
Hello. Okay then. Is that the end of your turn, is it, Lewin?
That is the end of my turn.
Nice. Right. Ignoring those wise words from Lewin, I'm gonna go floundering right up ahead. Are these barnacles? Are they on the floor? Are they
On the ceiling. On the ceiling, and you can see Brick and JC have been pulled up to the ceiling next to the stalactites, and some of them seem to be alive.
How high up are they?
30 feet up.
Oh, for Pete's sake.
Come on, do something a monk would do.
Well, there's nothing to really run up, unless one of the tentacles is dangling down. Can I try and yank one of them down if one of them?
They are all wrapped around them at the moment, so 30 feet above you.
Master could run off the dewdrops in the morning mist.
Where's the mist?
The mist is about 5 feet off the bottom of the ground. It just says is ground mist.
Okay, you only got about 25 more feet. How about it, Ethan?
Oh, I don't want to, but what I will do. It feels like a really bad idea, but why not? I'll run across the water. It's bad idea number one.
Yep.
Nothing happened.
Above you, you can see you're getting dripped on blood from Brick as you have been dripped on. There's this big fat cat above you who somehow these creatures are struggling to pick him up because he's so fat.
Okay, it's time to whack a pinata.
Just for this moment onwards, right? Now
Sorry,
you've got this
speak up.
vision of from this point on, now you know you've got this vision of this giant fat cat. Just remember when I roll like a 30 on a dexterity.
It's Kung Fu Panda.
Okay, so what I'll do is I will sneeze at the tip of my shoes and I will start levitating towards these creatures and activate my slippers of levitation.
Okay.
Hopefully heading towards.
That
where
is an
JC
action to do that.
Brilliant.
Okay. So you can go up 20 feet and you'll go to do that.
Remember, you can use your hasten action for that.
Yep. So heading up, I guess I'm now within reach. Should probably be within reach of him, right, JC?
No, they're being pulled up towards the ceiling. He's about 10 feet above you still.
Okay, right then. What I'll do is then I will activate my arms of fun.
Yep.
So if all the nasty creatures near me can make a dexterity saving throw of 13, please.
Yes, they can fail that.
Sorry, 19. Yeah.
Saving throw, yep.
Yeah, 19.
And this is going to be disadvantage, I'm going to say, because they are stationary. 7 and 4. 1, 7, and 4.
Nice. So they all take 13 force damage.
13.
Yep.
Yep.
Right, and then the one that's holding JC, I'm gonna slap him once.
Well, 2 of them are holding JC.
2 of them are holding JC.
Yep.
Oh,
This
right,
one
okay.
and this one.
Oh, that's really unfortunate.
It's the carry capacity, you see.
Yeah, oh, I see. Right. it might be better to help get Brick out then. So I'm gonna slap the one that's holding Brick.
Okay, go for it.
I mean, there are 3 hold. Oh no, it's 1 holding me with 3 tentacles, right?
Yeah.
So you get 1 attack, remember, because you've used your action to do levitate.
Do I not still get my multi-attack?
No, you get one extra attack. You think you're in
okay.
Baldur's Gate mode.
Yeah, true. So that's a 17 to hit this guy.
I'm really annoyed with this. I'm going to see if I can work out how to get... So 17, yep.
Yes.
Where's me bits gone? No, not her. 17 misses. Your arms just bounce off this rock-like exterior.
What I will do then, as it bounces off, it reverbs back, and I'll spend I think it's 1 key point to increase that by 2, so that's now 19.
Still misses. I think
oh my god!
Yep. Still
Wow.
misses.
Okay.
You hurt your hand.
Well, that was a waste. Well, I'm floating up here now. I feel like I'm in a bad spot. None of the stuff I want to do work properly, so I'm going to end my turn.
Okay. So you are 20 feet up, aren't you?
Yes. Take me. I offer myself.
Okay. That's Iskip gone. Brick.
Yeah, it's time to fry some calamari, right? So I use my bonus action to light the glaive.
Yep.
Hopefully that doesn't explode us immediately.
Nope.
Marvellous. In which case, yeah, I will...
You are restrained at the moment.
Yeah, I'm just checking there was something on here. Was it escape DC 15?
Yep, you can try and you can use an action to try and escape from them, but you've got 3 tentacles around you.
Yeah, see, that's going to not do me any good, so I just need to try and fight for a bit. Okay, if it attacks, will be at disadvantage, I'm assuming, right?
They will be at disadvantage, and because you are you've had to get this thing out, I'm going to give them an extra to his armor class just for this round.
Okay, that's fine. Let's just wing it and see what happens.
Yep.
23.
Well, you still whack it anyway. So the lightsaber goes on, and you just bring it round and you whack it, and you do 21 damage to it, and it squeals.
Squeal more. Oh no, it's disadvantage, so I don't get the natural 20. That's lucky. Yeah, 25.
So you take do another 13 damage. Swing again, and it squeals again.
And once more for good measure. 14.
And it just bounces off its stony carapace as you do that. Its tentacles are wrapping around you, and it feels like you feel like it's going to just bite you harder next go.
Okay, well I guess that's all I can do at the moment. Yeah, that's the end of my turn.
Okay. Okay, so it's very angry with you. So it's got 1 tendril free, and it goes to attack Iskip with that. With a 23 to hit.
Sorry, I didn't realize I was on mute. He misses.
He misses with a 23.
Yeah,
Jesus. Okay, and then he just goes to bite on Brick. With a 26 to hit.
Oh, that hits.
25 piercing damage.
Oof.
That's him done. Bear with me 1 second. Where is he? Okay, Boris.
Okie dokie. Well, time for a fight, I think.
Hold it. I need to come down to you again. Boris.
All right, so Boris is going into a nice, happy rage.
Yep.
He's going to run over to here, or hop
Yep.
over to here.
Yep.
How far away are these things from him?
They are 30 feet up. They're on the ceiling, and you can see Iskip is got a tentacle tried to wrap around him, but he's managed to dodge it. And you can see both JC and Brick have these tentacles wrapped around them, and they've just hauled them in. And these great big mauls there are chomping down on trying to chomp onto JC, but Brick is being chewed on.
Okay, one of the ones that is on the fat cat at the moment, I'm going to attempt.
Yep, can you speak up a bit? I can't hear you very well.
Yeah, sure. Just move my mic a bit closer. Boris is going to yell, Ravel.
Yep.
And he's going to throw Fusto towards this thing,
Yep.
hopefully dragging it back in his direction.
Okay.
So I believe that's a contempt strength check.
Okay. So he.
Go on.
So have you got to hit first, or is it an automatic hit? What does it say?
A ranged attack.
Make a ranged attack then.
Let's make a ranged attack.
So he's 30 feet up. So that is 40 feet range. So 16 to hit. That misses.
Bugger.
The Fusto just bounces off.
Okay, make sure to remove that charge. That's annoying then. So what I'll probably do then is I think I might then just leap across to this island if that's okay.
Yep.
And I think that's
Hop, skip and a jump, eh?
Yep.
I think that's Boris for this turn.
Okay. Cool. The water to the north bubbles, and where's my thing gone? And suddenly a load of tentacles shoot out of the water, a little bit like in the Fellowship of the Ring, and they attack Iskip and Boris. And you see this thing it looks like a giant squid, and these tentacles just fly out of the water towards you. Against Iskip, we have two attacks. Two tentacle attacks at 29 to hit.
That hits. Is he able to reach me with up in 20 feet in the air?
Yes, he can. He's got a reach which will do even more than that.
Nice.
He's underneath you, and he has a reach of 20 feet, so he can get you. And you're in the air. Boris is on the ground, so he gets 29. So you take 18 bludgeoning damage, and you are grappled. And he takes another attack against you with a natural 20, which is I beg your pardon. Yes, it's 29 bludgeoning damage. Whack, as another tentacle hits you, and you are grappled again by the same creature. And then he does one against Boris. 22 to hit against Boris.
That hits.
That is 20 bludgeoning damage. Okay, and that is him done. And this. So you are grappled as well by this creature with the tentacles.
Okay.
And it's both Iskip and Boris are being pulled towards this squid-like creature that's in the water, and you can see now this electric glow is around it, and there's sparks of electricity along it.
Interest. Does this creature weigh less than 500 pounds?
It's a gargantuan creature. Basically, it looks like a giant, enormous squid. It's 15 feet, at least 15 feet per side. It's a huge monstrosity.
So probably more than, what's like 230 kilograms.
Yeah, a lot more than that, yeah.
Okay, so he's not going to levitate with me. That would be hilarious.
No, you probably, if you guessed a bit, he's probably weighing about 60 tons or something.
Jesus.
He's a big beastie. Okay, that's him done. And the next one is now going to attack JC. And all he's going to do is just going to make a bike attack with advantage. 25 to hit.
Yep, that hits.
13 piercing damage.
Cool.
And JC's go now.
Cool. I want to. It was this one that just bit me, wasn't it? I want to poke him.
This one bit you. Both of these two. This one, and this one have both got tentacles around you.
Yeah, cool. I'm gonna stab one that bit me.
Yep. Go for it.
I'll bite back. See. 29.
You stab it.
Cool.
And you do 20 damage to it. And it's squeak.
I assume there's no sneak there because Brick's to the side of me rather than the other side.
Yeah, he's actually underneath the creature. You've been pulled apart. Yeah. Sorry, I can't do it in 3D. You do 20 damage and it squeals.
I'll poke you in the eye.
You doing anything else?
I think I can.
No. Okay. The next one goes to attack you as well, JC, with a bite attack with advantage. 11 to hit.
No one's in it.
And he's going to try and wrap one tentacle around JC with a 10 to hit.
No.
Not JC, sorry, Iskip. Beg your pardon, around Iskip.
Oh,
Is that a 10 to hit, did you say?
Yep.
That misses.
Okay, so there's tentacles everywhere. A bit like something out of an Aliens movie. Okay, Dak. It's gone a bit pear-shaped all of a sudden. There's tentacles everywhere.
I'm not really equipped to deal with this right now, so I am going to just try and frostbite this one that's closest to me there.
Yep.
So that is a Constitution saving throw for Griflins.
8.
Fail. That's a surprise. So it is 3d6.
Everybody's just getting very quiet.
That's because we're being absolutely gangbanged by all these tentacles.
Absolutely. How much damage? 15 damage. Okay, there we go.
Yes, 15 cold damage and disadvantage on its next weapon attack.
Okay. Is it, or is it just movement? Oh yeah, disadvantage next weapon attack. Okay, that's cool. Lewin.
Well, I mean, this has all just gone a bit pear-shaped. So, I am looking around, and I'm not liking what I am seeing. So, what I am going to do is I'm going to look at the big one, and as I do that, I'm going to point at it and cast my brand new spell, which is called Lewin's Mindfucker. Now, I don't know the name of this creature, so...
You didn't get level... you only had maximum level 3 spells came back after your last long rest. You know that, don't you?
This is a level 4 spell. I haven't used any of my...
Okay, so that was from previous. Okay, fair enough. Yep. The sound's going a bit funny. I can't hear you guys very well.
That's a bit weird.
Let me just...
Yeah, no, this is the 4th level, so I still have it.
No, okay.
So, can it make an intelligence save, please?
It can do. I'm just farting around with settings and things here.
I can suddenly hear music.
Yeah.
Can you?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's come back.
Oh, really? I don't know why that happened.
No idea why, but it has.
Stupid. I'm useless at these things. Okay, cool. Anyway, we got music again. Yay! Okay, so you're doing a Lewin's mind thing. So what are you attacking? So there's this great big squid-like creature launched out of the water.
I do. So what I do is I take a shard of my personality and intellect, and I focus it into a blade-like thing as I thrust it into this big, nasty squid thing which has come out of the water.
Yep.
So can it make an intelligence save against this?
Very unlikely. Intelligence.
Wow.
28.
Yeah, that's really good.
Yep.
So on that case, it takes half damage.
Yep.
So what's half of 37?
18.
It takes 18 points of psychic damage, and nothing else happens.
Okay. You realise when you do this is not just a normal beast. This is something which is much more eldritch.
Yeah, goddamn. A 28 intelligence save. That is that is worrying.
Iskip, you are restrained. No, you're not restrained. Yes, you are restrained by this squid creature.
Yeah, I am. Yeah, definitely. Right, I'm gonna turn on all of my bits and bobs now.
Yep.
The rest of my bits and bobs.
Yep.
That's 1, 2, 4. So, first attack action. I'm gonna slap him a good the big tentacly dude.
Okay, you're 20 feet away. Are you going to let it pull you in towards it?
I've got 10 feet of reach. Is that?
No, it's not enough. You're 20 feet away from it. If you let yourself go towards it, it will pull you. It will just yank you in.
It's going to yank me in anyway, right?
Possibly.
Maybe.
Do I have the choice to be able to go down 10 feet with levitation?
Yes, you do. Yeah. It's pulling you downwards towards it.
Okay. Well, I will just go down another 10 feet then. If that is then within his range.
Yeah.
Nice. Let me mark that as 1. There we go. Cool. So the first one is a natural 1 to hit.
Okay.
Which is miserable.
Which is nothing. Yep.
Yep. Second attack.
Are you attacking with
another natural 1?
You are attacking with disadvantage. Remember, because you're restrained.
Oh. Yeah. This really isn't going well. It's 2 natural 1s. Brick,
well, no, that's your first attack because it's.
Oh, fair.
Yeah. So can you do it with advantage and disadvantage switched on?
Yeah. Whoops! I didn't mean to do that. 18.
So that's another.
The second one.
So the second one hits it just.
Hey.
And the third. And the third one misses as well.
Cool. So the second one, if I add an extra, I forgot to click that button.
Yeah.
Which is this one here, and then that one there. So that's 20. That's 32 force damage.
Yep.
And if he could make a con save, if that's okay.
Con save. Yep. 14.
He is stunned, hopefully.
Okay. All right. You don't know.
I don't know.
Don't know.
So then for my second attack option, I will attack once. I bet I've just stunned a tentacle, haven't I? That is a 16 to hit.
You hit it.
Well, hey!
It looks stunned. It's starting to fall back into the water.
Amazing. That is 24 force damage.
24 force damage, yep. That is difficult. There we go. Nice.
That's an expensive round.
Yep.
That's me done.
Okay, Brick.
Yes, so I will use this chance to pop my fighting spirit.
Yep.
And I will forgo. How will I be normal, I guess, on this normally? So I'll take the disadvantage on the first 2 attacks because I'll use this rapid strike.
Yep.
And with a 14,
miss.
that's a miss.
Cling, it just crashes off the stone carapace.
I'll go again for a 24.
Whack.
So that is 22 damage.
Okay, and it's starting to look injured.
Good. I've got 2 more hits. Let's try and poke it in the eye some more. So that'll be normal, this one, these 2, because I'm using that fighting spirit. So that's a 30 for.
And it goes limp, and it drops lots of entrails and things on the ground, and you fall. You got your wings, your boots are on, but this one to the south of you is still grappling you as well.
Oh, that's fine. I'll just aim my last attack at that while I swing around to face it with a 23.
That hits it as well.
Yeah, that's 19 damage.
19 damage.
And you know what?
Yep.
While I've got the fighting spirit on for the turn, it'll be a waste otherwise. Let's pop the action surge and have another 3 cracks at this guy.
Go for it.
It's 26 to hit.
That'd
be.
Oh yes, because you're restrained, aren't you? Yeah, because it's not advantage.
Yeah,
yep.
So it'd be. Yeah, so that's 13.
13 damage. Yep.
Oh, not 20. So that's 15, 28. 47 damage.
And you would fall if your wings weren't on. JC drops slightly, but he's still being restrained by the other roper that's in the stalactites on the ceiling.
Can I reach that one if I just move slightly?
Yes, you can. Yep.
Great. I'll move there.
And you just shrug off the tentacles around you as they fall to the ground.
Yes. Violence. 24 to hit for 19 damage.
Wow. The blender is blendering.
I'm making calamari rings tonight.
You are absolutely that.
And I think I've done enough for this turn.
Yep. Okay, and you can see underneath these creatures there is these rib cages and bits of creatures half digested that fall out, just like in the barnacles from Half-Life.
Lovely.
Rick, are you done?
There might be some crates. Yeah, there might be some crates in there for us to bash through.
Absolutely.
And have a look.
He is gone. So let me just get rid of those. Boris, you are restrained.
Boris is restrained. Boris feels that
actually, the tentacle around you has become limp.
Oh. Really?
Yep. You are no longer restrained. Just falls off.
Okay. So the big nasty thing has kind of let go of me.
Yep.
Wait, can I see it at the moment currently?
Yep. It seems to be shrinking, pulling backwards into the water.
Does it currently have hold of Iskip?
The tentacle seems to have fallen off his skin.
Okie dokie. Very well. So this, if that seems to be backing away then and hasn't got anyone, the final creepy crawly thing up on the ceiling that has the fat cat.
Yep.
How high up is that?
It's 30 feet up. So from you it is 10, 15, 37 feet away from you.
Okie dokie. Fair enough. So what Boris is going to do then, I think, I am going to move over to here next to Iskip, and I'm going to hold an action should any tentacles spring out for me or within reach of any of the characters near me, which is basically just Iskip. I'm going to smack it one and try and stop that tentacle from grabbing hold of me or them.
Okay.
If that's okay.
Yep. This creature sinks back into the water.
Yeah, you better run.
No. JC.
I want to poke it.
Gonna poke it. You are restrained. Go for it. A natural 1.
Yep.
You do not restrain it. Could you roll a charisma saving throw for me, please?
Charisma saving throw. 9.
You roll 1d10.
D10 is a 6.
You take 6 damage, psychic damage, and you take a point of exhaustion.
Yay! I am very tired. Cool.
There you go. You done?
Yep.
And it goes to it bites you. The creature there. With a 17 to hit.
Yeah, it hits.
Does it? 25 piercing damage. And
Very
it
bad.
starts to crawl away with you.
Question: As it's
Breaking-
coming out of range of us, do we get attack of opportunity?
You do, yes.
Haha. Swing 24,
Whack.
17. Am I able to slap Orc Shuri on that?
No, is that a bonus? No, you can't.
I'm
not.
No, I don't think. Yeah, it's probably. Yeah, okay. No worries. Yeah, I'll take the 17 then.
17. Here we go. That's okay. Dak.
Cool. So I'm going to take a few steps forward.
Yep.
And then I'm going to attempt to frostbite the one that's trying to make the getaway.
Go for it.
So yes, Constitution save if you could please.
11.
Wow, this is the most successful I've ever been with this. Roll wasn't so great though.
You shouldn't have said that, really. You shouldn't really.
I shouldn't have done.
You just jinxed yourself.
6 cold damage.
Okay, nice. And he's
I helped.
disadvantage. Lewin.
Right.
The creature, the water is disturbed as the creature falls back into it.
That's fine. Where I'm standing, do I have a clear line of sight on this creature, or is it blocked by the various tall?
You can see it. There is it is holding on and biting onto JC, so it has some protection by JC being there.
Better safe than sorry. What I'm going to do, I am going to cast one of my several darts at it, but I'm going to pump one of my power surges into it to give it a bit more oomph. So, let me click the button. So the first one is 10 points of force damage.
What's this? What are you casting?
So I am using magic missile, but I'm using one of my power surge charges on it.
Yep.
I know I so rarely do damage that it rarely comes up.
So-
and that only applies to the first one.
Yep.
So
it's 10 damage. Yep. And what's the next one doing?
the
It
next
just,
one,
it just basically, JC, you see these dandelions shoot towards you, and they just at the last minute they whiz around you and hit this creature that's holding you.
so that
bloody
is
pickies
10,
in their
15.
powers.
That is 19 points of force damage.
Okay, and this creature looks injured. Okay, skip the hungry. You are levitating at 10 feet up. The tentacles has fallen away. You can see the water is glowing. It's very disturbed. You don't think it's going to last much longer, that stun that you did.
Right, well, from the looks of it, I guess, if JC is free now, right, of that tentacled dude.
No. JC's been caught and has been taken away. This creature is crawling around on the ceiling away, holding on to JC.
Am I able to... I can't move laterally, can I?
Well, you can go up to the ceiling. I'll let you move at quarter speed on the ceiling. Don't forget you've got haste on you.
Yeah, I've got a lot. So I will... Well, I'll go up then, because I can only go up another 20 feet, can't I? So that took me to 30 feet.
Yep.
And try and crawl my way across over to...
Your attacks will be a disadvantage because of this, but I'll let you do that.
Right. If I get there, then I will do... Come on, where's the button? There we go. That button. 14 to hit.
Misses. Whack.
Sadness.
You hit the rock.
22 to hit.
Disadvantage because you've got...
sorry, 16. Sorry, 16.
Whack, you hit the rock. You're basically spinning around as you're doing this.
Right, bonus action. Once more. Natural 1 to hit.
No. You almost hit a JC, but not quite.
Right, finally, hasted action to hit. 14 to hit.
No, you're spinning round and round, faster and faster, like a spinning top.
I have a plus 11 to hit. This is mad.
Okay, Brick.
Wow.
Oh, right. Okay, let's finish this bad boy off. So I will continue over here and whack.
Yep, go for it.
Once it works. Yep, 29 to hit.
Yep.
That's 17 damage.
And it squeals. Some of its tentacles get chopped off as you do that.
And whoosh, 18 to hit.
That misses.
Ah, bugger. And with another swing, 20.
Just hits it.
18 damage.
Okay. And it drops JC. JC, you fall 30 feet onto the floor.
Yep.
Because of your
Small
acrobatics, I'll
earthquake
make an acrobatics roll for me, please.
Acrobatics roll. Minimum would be 20 because I've got that.
Okay. Oh,
thingy.
well, that's fine. You only take 5 halved, 2 damage. You roll. So you land on a mushroom and you roll out of the way. You take the blow. Actually, you got disadvantage on that because you got 3 exhaustion points, haven't you?
Yeah, but it'll be minimum because of that.
No, this is
what's it called?
Yeah, but I'm gonna get you got because you're exhausted. I'm gonna give you no, you don't quite make it then. So you take 5 damage. You still manage to roll away, but you land there exhausted.
Yep.
Okay. He is. All those are dead. Boris, the water you can see is becoming still to the north of you. The electric light has sort of gone quiet for a moment.
Well, I think it's time to continue on, gents. And Boris is going to pop over to this side, unless you wanted to do some kind of jump or something over the water.
You make a jump.
That is strength. Is
Yeah.
that
Yeah, no,
strength?
just make a dexterity saving throw for me, please, because you've got your 23. You are fine. You managed to keep going without falling over. Yep.
Okay, I'll probably just pop over to here and
Yep.
start waving people over. Let's
Okay.
get out of everything.
No. JC, you're on the floor. You're prone.
I'll be getting up. And
Yep.
I'll be following with whatever movement I've got left, which isn't a lot. I'll be following whoever there is.
So you use half your movement to stand. You get 30 movement. So you stand up. So you got 15 movement. So so you can move
Isn't that halved
one
anyway,
square.
because I have 3. Isn't that halved anyway because I've got 3 points of exhaustion?
Yeah.
Must
But
be
you're half because you stand up as well. So basically, you can do 1 square per move. But
Cool.
and jumping will be very difficult across the water.
Take me with you, Brick. And I'll move 1 step.
Yep. You got actions and bonus actions as well. Of course, you can
actually,
use.
yeah, because I can do bonus dash. I can do 1 without putting me in the water.
Yeah, you puts you in the water. Yep.
I'm gonna wait till next turn and I'll do 2 moves from that one.
Okay. Okay.
I ain't going in the water just yet.
He is dead. Dak.
Cool. I suppose better look at trying to get across this water. I suppose. Well, if I make a roll, would I be able to get over it, or is it just like no chance?
What's your strength?
-1.
What is your strength score?
8.
No, you could try and do a run up and see if you can get across.
Yeah, that couldn't possibly go wrong. Let's try that.
Okay, so you take a couple of steps back. This will be your action to do this. Yep.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay, so you take a couple of steps back and then you can make a run. Can you make an athletics roll for me, please?
Sure. 8.
8. Okay, it's 10 feet, so you just do that. I can get you to there. That's your move, though. Get to there.
Did everyone see that? I did it. I did something athletic.
Okay. Lewin.
Well, I mean, all of this effort and, jumping seems very good, but I could also just cast... Oh, no, I can't because I don't have the spell slots. Bugger.
Athletics it is.
I mean, is it worth using a 4th level spell slot to cast Misty Step? It's decisions like this which keep me up at night.
Yeah, exactly.
So if I can, I will try and jump. It's 5, 10, 15, 20. I can try to do a 10-foot jump.
You can. Make an athletics roll for me, please.
17.
Yes, you get across, and you land on Dak.
Oof.
There's a roper which has fallen on the floor, and its tentacles are still twitching.
Good catch.
Okay. Skip.
Right, if we are making haste, then I will shimmy my way along the ceiling.
Okay, you can do so. 30 feet up, not a problem.
Shimmy, 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 shimmy.
Yep.
That's it. I will actually no. I will stay up here, up 30 feet, and hold an action. In fact, even better. What I'll do is, I'll hover over the water, go down by 20 feet.
So you're at 10 feet now, yeah.
Action for anyone that tries to jump across. If they are starting to fail and not going to make it, I'll use my arms to shimmy them across. So effectively, I want to give whoever jumps across a help action with their jump, either Lewin or Dak.
Definitely Dak.
Any sense.
Yeah, that's like definitely Dak.
Why can't I fucking put these numbers on?
Oh, I'm doing it. I'm doing it as well. Oh, you do it then. You do it. Okay, I'll let you do it. I'm fighting each other.
Yeah, I was getting
Bastard.
so confused.
Okay, Brick.
Yeah, I mean, I could ferry people over if they want. Just carry anyone over.
All you'll hear coming from a very, very faint distance of JC is a oopsies.
I'll carry the world's fattest cat over to the other side as well.
Okay, so you can do that. That's your go. Boris.
Yep, Boris is waiting, held action, and anything nasty should happen is going to hit it hard.
Okay, so he's gone across there with him. Okay. All right. The water starts to glow again, and you can see 3 bolts of electricity come out. Lewin, Dak, and Iskip, can you all make a dexterity saving throws for me, please?
Yeah, I saw that one coming. So 15.
Oh, natural 20!
Oh my god, Dak! You're athletic!
So-
You know what? I don't like that. I'm gonna add a +4 to that as a reaction to turn that up to 19.
Okay, so you all pass, but you will take 5 lightning damage. As lightning just careers out of the water from the general direction where this thing is under the water. No, JC. Well, all I'm going to say now is you can all get away. Okay? Yep. And you panting, you run into the tunnel, the other side of this ford. Brick, you're dripping blood. Behind you feel the malevolent force in the water, the glow and the crackle of electricity. It tries to chase you down the tunnel with the electricity, but you manage to dodge it and you get away.
Fantastic.
And you run down the corridor. What's your and you catch your breath as you get away the corridor. So I'm just going to get you all across. Yep. You've still got you've only got the one light which is coming from the staff of
staff.
the staff.
My glaive is still lit from the fight.
The glaive. So you got two lights there, and you got the fire from the glaive. The air is musty. There's a slight strange tang to it, and the corridor goes further down into the mountainside, into the ground, and you run down it, and you run for 5-10 minutes if you wish to.
Yep.
And you stop and take your breath. What do you wish to do at this point? Do you wish to carry on, or are you going to just take a breather?
JC goes for a breather whilst trying to get his words out between yawns.
You are dragging your feet. You see JC is struggling.
Yes.
Well, we're probably coming up to the point where we'd be starting to think about a long rest anyway, wouldn't we?
It's difficult
It's
to
hard
tell
to
down
tell,
here.
isn't it, at the moment?
Yeah,
It's
'cause
got
I
no
know-
light source.
I know we went for a few hours and then we had a short rest. And then we've gone a bit. Yeah, I don't know. It's probably.
I mean, that fight was
mid-afternoon.
quite short. If you think about
Yeah.
it, really, that fight was quite short. That was only a couple of minutes. So
Yeah,
actually,
yeah.
we're probably only going to go in for like.
Actually, it's about
Not
18
long,
seconds.
Yeah.
There you go.
Cool. I don't know. How does everyone feel?
I
I
can
mean,
keep going for now.
yeah, I think. Well, JC looks like he's about to keel over. You know what I mean?
Yep.
And he hasn't eaten for a while. He's basically wasting away. I say as I prod the obese, immense bulk of JC. To be honest, Boris is probably a little bit buggered as well because if we've just sprinted for like 10 minutes, he's had to hop along behind everyone.
Iskip.
You've got a very solid leg.
Iskip. You hear, Osaka, help me, help me. Oh, help. Coming from down, a long way down the tunnel. I see in the French, you know, like that.
Time for an elf or Alfonso.
It's in Elvish, you know.
Gents, there's someone calling for help further down the tunnel. It sounds like we should probably go and help them now.
Agreed.
Out of interest, are we going up or are we going down?
It's
that makes
at the
sense.
moment it's you went down. This corridor's flat, and it seems reasonably flat. So you can see. You think possibly, that although it's been used as a throwaway, you think in the past, you think possibly this was cut by water. There's lots of rivers and streamlets running through this area.
Fair.
So you can hear somebody calling for help.
Let's run towards the help.
So who's running? Some of you
I
can't
was
run.
not
Some of you
running.
can hobble.
Yeah, but Boris will hop. I think the cat looks like, yeah, if he doesn't get a good night's rest soon, he'll be knocking on death's door, I think.
Yep.
Okay. So
I will drag my feet with Boris.
Okay. So so this is your marching order, yep. Okay, so you're going to go like that. So Brick in front. Brick, you'll be a lot further.
Everyone else.
You'll be a lot ahead of the JC and Boris are slow. They're half your speed. If you're going to go off ahead,
Jack's
you are
gonna
going to be
slow
ahead
down.
on your own.
I mean, can try and keep pace so I'm not too far behind, but we need to hurry up.
Okay. The others can sort of make dash. I mean, JC can probably try and keep going because he can use a dash to move. But it's tiring to do that, to keep running.
That's all right. The
Okay.
backup can take their time getting there.
Okay. So
Back up.
just going to put one here. Bear with me a second. So you carry on going down the corridor. A couple of hundred yards away, you see a glow in front of you, and you hear, "Oh, help! Help!" And you hear this noise coming before you see it. Brick, you're at the front. You can see ahead of you. Can you see? Are you on the right screen? Yes, you are. Can you see ahead of
yeah.
you? You can see there is a area which is illuminated with a slight purple glow to it, and there is a stalactite hanging from ceiling. And hanging on to that, you see from this distance, you can see there's a figure, a humanoid figure, and underneath it you see 4 demons who are growling and just trying to snarl and get to it. A little bit like something out of Starship Troopers, and they're jumping up and trying to get to it, and they can't get to this person who's hanging up. They're about 20-25 feet up, hanging on a stalactite. Help! Help! Anybody? You don't recognise this, but you recognise it's Elvish because you've heard Elvish. Secure! Mayday! Mayday!
Wait a second. Very interesting.
Okay, so that's what you see.
Okay.
I think they're French, so we should probably just go around and carry on.
Probably a strange question considering the circumstances. But does this Elvish have a tinge of a strange accent to me?
You can't really tell at the moment.
Fair enough.
You've been running down the corridor, and you can, that's what you can see now. So what are you doing?
Heading on. Let's keep going. Let's
Okay.
go in.
Okay. Move yourself up then. So you can go at full speed. Other people can go.
60.
Okay, you get to there. Yep. Boris, you can only go at half speed, obviously.
Okie dokie.
Yep. And JC, you can go at half speed.
Yep.
If you dash every go, by the way, you'll start to get more exhaustion points if you're not careful. Iskip, what are you doing?
I'll stay back with JC, Lewin, and JC, Boris, and Dak in case they're attacked from behind.
Okay. Actually, JC, you can keep up if you wish to because you've got your movement, or you're going to stay at the back.
I'll stay near to the back, but I will try and keep up.
Okay. So what I'm going to do now is, can you guys roll for your initiative, and I will roll for mine.
Yep.
Oh, sorry, don't do it yet. I've got to clear the turntable. Do it again.
Got a natural 20.
There we go. Do your bits.
Yeah,
And
Boris, initiative brothers.
Ooh, I rolled good too.
and have you all done? So
Yes.
So Iskip.
I'm first, am I? Oh crap! That never happens.
Where's Lewin? Oh, you're ahead of
6.
Lewin. That's unusual.
Oh, Lewin, that's a bad roll for you, mate.
Okay, go for it.
Jeez, yeah, right. Well, I am going to hold my action in case anything comes close to the current party members near me.
Yep.
And I will, end up a turn there.
Yep. Okay, this creature hasn't seen you guys yet, and he jumps up tries to get to this female this elf who's hanging from the stalactites. Help! Help! Can't get high enough. Boris.
Okay. Boris will obviously use his movement 5, 10, 15, 20 to there. I think Boris is an idiot. So, Boris is going to yell at them.
Yep.
Because I think in his mind that's safer than letting them just take turns to try and attack this woman.
Yep.
So unfortunately we'll give the game away, but yeah, he's going to yell something nasty and we're coming to kill you all and I'll kill the most because I'm the best and I'm the champion.
Yep. Okay. He just yells out. Okay. Cool. Lewin.
Okay, there is a whole bunch in front of me. And this lovely lady, how high is she on the stalactite?
It's about 25 feet up. She's hanging onto the stalactite. And she's with her arms, her feet are kicking, and these creatures are jumping underneath her.
Oh, that's much too far away. I put myself in danger getting that close. So, I am just going to move 10 foot forward.
Okay, as you get to there, you see that she is a female drow.
Yes, I thought that was the case with the white hair and the purple skin. Interesting. Oh, well, I'll have time for questions.
You're not... oh, help me! Oh, help me! Oh, monsieur, I am being accosted! Help!
Madam, please calm down.
No!
We are resolving the situation.
Okay, you going to do anything?
Yes, I will. What I will do is, of course, flowers for a lady, as I will blow it, and I will do all 3 on this one here.
Yep.
So that is 4 plus another 2, 9.
By the way, can you hear the music again?
Yes, I can.
Yay! I don't know what happened there.
That is 11 points of force damage.
11. Okay. So it just hits it, and it sort of shrugs a little bit.
Brilliant. And what I do with this one, as he is 30 feet away from me, I am just going to focus my mind and just try and push him like an irritating bully.
Yep.
So can he make a strength save?
A 7.
No, I think he gets pushed 5 foot back.
Okay. And he's jumping in the air. He's getting pushed back, and he sort of falls onto his back, and he snarls. So he's prone.
And I will point and say, "Ha ha ha! Come and get me!" And I'm going to take 10 feet back and go behind Brick.
Dak.
Cool. So I'm going to move to there. And how far away does that leave me? Oh, look at that. So this one I can see in the bottom corner. He's going to get a frostbite. So if this one, you get the right tool. If this one here could do a Constitution save for me, please.
Constitution save. I certainly can.
Thank you very much.
10.
Oh, look at this! I'm on fire. 3, 6. 12 cold damage and disadvantage on melee attack. His next melee attack.
Yep.
Lovely.
These are guys, they're just jumping up at this creature, this elf. She's just standing there, help, help, and she tries to hold on. So she needs to make a check. You know what I've forgotten to do? Each time you guys make attacks, remember, if you look at when you press your character, they will see something which will say Chaos Random Magic in your toolbar thing when you press your character. If you do a spell, you need to press that.
I don't have that.
I also do not see that at the moment. It's Chaos Random Magic.
Yeah. So Dak, yours says Cool Lightning. Thing you press it when you press your character at the top.
Cool lightning, check, circle form.
It should say Chaos Random Magic on top of that as well.
No.
It's not saying that. That's annoying.
No.
Could you remind me next time? Every time you do a spell, then I need to roll that for you because that should be in your.
Does that do it for cantrips as well?
Why is that not? Hold it. All players. There we go. Now it should be there.
Okay, let me click off and back on you.
It's now there for me.
Yes,
yeah, okay.
There it is.
Okay.
So yeah, does it do that for cantrips as well?
Yes, it does. Yep.
Cool. Okay.
Okay, so it's happened. Well, I'll just go for it. Yeah, go for it.
Your spell effect changes to force damage.
Okay, fantastic. So you whack. It does some good damage to it. Next one here is he sees that your people are coming. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. And he goes to attack Brick with a claw. 25 to hit.
Oh, yeah, that hits.
7 piercing and 7 necrotic damage. That's 14 damage.
Okay.
22 to hit.
Hits as well.
So 17 damage. And 13 to hit.
And what? Sorry, 13. No, that doesn't hit.
Yep. Okay. JC.
If I can unmute myself, I will take 1 step forward, then I'll use my bonus action to take another step forward, and I will hold my dodge action because I can't do anything else.
You can move. You're only moving half speed, so you can move 13, and an action is 13 as well.
Okay. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I go to there. There's bodies in the way still, so I'm still going to hold my dodge, but my next step.
Yep.
That'll be me.
That's you done. Oh, I like that. Brick.
Yes. Well, this thing smacks me, so I'm going to smack it back harder. With a 16.
Let me tell you, I'm just doing something. Oof. Okay, 16 hits.
Okay, fantastic. That's 14. No, 14. No, 13 damage. Sorry.
13 damage.
I can't do maths.
15 damage.
I can't count tonight. Apologies.
Yep. There we go.
14 to hit. That's
misses.
not very good. Yeah. And 29 to hit.
Whack.
16 damage.
16 damage. Okay, and so it's starting to look a little injured. Okay. Dak. Whack. You get hit by an arrow. Out of the dark. It does. So I rolled for it. It does. It hurts a lot. 20, 36, 42, 48. Bear with me 1 second.
Oh, this is really
really going to hurt. 48. 59. 83 damage. Whack.
Whoa.
Some of which is necrotic. Okay.
I'm just about standing.
Okay. You have no idea where it came from.
No.
Would I, with a passive perception of 21?
No, because it came out of the dark.
Okay.
You're standing in light at the moment, so you can't see.
I'll call out. I've been hit.
Why? So I rolled the wrong dice. Okay. Yep. And you see this is blackness starts to come from this arrow, which dissolves as you look at it. Iskip. You see Dak goes down in front of you.
Seeing that, then I will. Did I see what direction it came from?
It came from the south. It came from the arrows came from south of you.
Down here.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, what I'll do is then I will activate my arms and activate my head.
Yep.
So I can now see in darkness and non-magical darkness.
Yep.
And click that. And I will start walking down here. Does my passive perception pick up anything?
No.
Okay. I will use my action then to check around. Then do a detailed check around this area.
Okay. Make a perception roll for me, please.
24.
You see nothing.
I see nothing. Okay. And as my bonus action, then I will stand there patiently defending myself.
Okay. Next one here. This one has to pick himself up, and he comes running down southwards. Boris.
Okay, Boris is going to carry on. He's going to do his little ragey thing, which means he'll get extra half of movement, so he actually gets a little bit more.
Yep.
So he can get to there, but I'm just going to take one step back because I've learned you don't want to get too close to brick, and I'll hold an action. Anything comes too close, I'm going to whack it on the head.
Okay. Lewin.
Right. Well, I mean, this is all going terribly well for everyone, and I still don't trust this horrible elfish woman. Can't trust an elf, you know that. So I'm just going to help Brick out in the back for the time being. So can this one here next to me make an intelligence save?
It's probably not. 19.
That is a pass. It sort of thinks for a second, then it rebounds and nothing happens.
Nothing happens. Okay, nice.
Good roll.
Yep.
And I am just going to back off another 10 feet.
Okay.
Next to you, Boris.
Okay, Dak. You stagger. This arrow that thudded into your back, you saw it briefly, and then it's just dissolved into nothingness.
Okay, so it hit me in the back, did it?
Yep.
Okay, right, well then what I will do is I'm going to call out that an arrow hit me in the back so everyone knows that there's an archer or some such behind us. And then I'm going to wild shape to the wherever it's gone, Earth Elemental form.
Yep.
And then when it does that,
Thing. Smash.
yeah.
Okay. Nice.
And then
That's a bonus action there. Yep.
Yeah, so then 30 feet of movement gets me to just next to Brick.
Yeah. Okay.
That'll do me.
Next one here is going to come and attack you, Dak, with a 22 to hit.
Yep, that hits.
That's 15 damage. And you can't take reactions, by the way, until your next turn. And take reactions this turn.
Yep.
And 9 to hit.
That misses.
And 21 to hit.
That hits.
That's 16 damage. So, Brick, you can't take reactions either, by the way. She got hit.
16.
Okay.
Okay, cool.
This one here, he goes and jumps up again to try and get the elf and misses. Finriel, she just says, "Help! Help! Just scare them off!" And she just throws a rock at this one here, and it just bounces off it and doesn't do anything. This one here, it goes to attack Brick with his claws, with a 11 to hit.
Nope.
24 to hit.
Yeah, that hits.
That's 10 damage.
Yep.
And 26 to hit.
Yeah,
that's another
10.
another 10 damage.
Okay.
Okay, and you can't take reactions. JC.
There's still bodies in the bloody way. I'm going to 10, 15, 20. I'm going to move.
You slink forward.
Yeah. I'm going to do movement and bonus for dash to put myself right up against the wall in this corner, and I'm going to hold dodge action.
Okay. Brick.
Yes, right. Well, I'm very upset with this thing keeps hitting me, so I'm going to just keep hitting it back harder, hopefully.
Yep.
So we will smack it.
22 to hit. Yep.
22, yep. So that's 26 damage.
Whoa. Jesus. Yep.
A good roll for once on the damage.
Yep.
23, so that's 20 damage.
Yep.
And one for good luck. 28. So that will be.
You really don't roll many natural ones with this, do you?
No.
It's 19. Okay, so he's looking very injured. But you should be rolling about 2 or 3 times as many natural ones with this glaive as you do at the moment.
Actually, I've just realised the first one was that one on the second roll.
Oh, it was. Okay.
That one might hit Dak.
Actually, can you roll a d6 for me, please?
Yeah.
1 to 3, it's Dak. 4 to 6, it's Boris.
There's Dak.
You hit Dak for what? How much did the first one do? That's a big roll. 26 damage on Dak.
Sorry.
So 12, 14 slashing and 12 fire damage.
And as a heads up, I might have to ask Dak as my second to take control of Brick for the rest of the evening because I do have an early train to catch.
Okay. Well, we've probably got another 20 minutes if that's okay.
Yeah. Okay.
Iskip, what are you doing?
Right, so if I still don't see any other attacks, I'm going to walk back up a bit more.
Yeah.
And I'm going to dodge as my action.
Okay.
But just keep an eye on this area specifically.
This one comes and try and attacks the Earth Elemental. 22 to hit.
Yeah, that hits.
That is 11 damage. 14 to hit.
That misses.
And 25 to hit. That's 15 damage.
Yeah.
Okay, and you
May
can't...
I spirit shield that last one?
You certainly can. Yes, you can.
Excellent. I'm up to 4d6.
Okay,
So that's
15, so you prevent
negated
all the damage
chunk.
and it all bounces back and hits that creature. Okay.
Okay, so...
Rolling pin.
Boris.
Yes! Oh, finally. Boris is going to run over to here,
Yep.
hop over to here,
Yep.
and he's going to try and smack it recklessly, of course.
Yes, of course.
Of course.
Got advantage because he's you're flanking him. Yep.
Cool.
Whack. So 11 bludgeoning plus another strength roll. What's your strength? Is +5, isn't it?
6.
So +6. That's whack. So he goes down.
Awesome. So that was... I was there, wasn't I? So I did 14,
Yep.
15. Oh, damn. I've used all my movement, unfortunately. I'll angrily shake my fist at the next one.
Okay.
Coming for you next.
Lewin.
In the interest of time, I am just going to mind sliver this one here in
Yep.
front.
Go for it.
So that's DC 19 intelligence save.
8.
Hey, I finally hit something with this.
Yay.
That is 12 psychic damage
Okay.
to this one. And he's got disadvantage on his next. Sorry, he's got -4 from his next saving throw, but I'll remember that.
Dak.
Cool. I'm gonna bash this one in front of me here.
Yep.
So he's gonna get a couple of slam attacks. 14, 17.
17 hits.
Hey, I got one. Okay. So that is 17 bludgeoning damage. Apparently.
17 bludgeoning damage. Okay. And these guys are going to disengage, and then they're going to run off. Okay. And this one's going to run off as well. Okay. So unless you're going to take chase, and they are running faster than the horse can. They're galloping away.
Probably not them.
That's
Okay.
fast.
Okay, so they run off. How? Oh, thank you very much, monsieur. Oh, could you help me down? And you see this drow wearing robes. Lewin, a strange design. You haven't seen robes like this before. He's got grey skin and white hair. A drow who I've seen previously. Holding on. Are they gone?
Madam, you are safe. Dearest Dak, would you please rescue this lovely lady?
No. I'll walk over and I'll offer her a hand down.
Well, she's 25 feet up. How tall are you?
I don't know.
Monsieur, will you catch me?
creature.
You don't understand what she's saying, of course.
No idea. Once I realise I cannot reach her, I will revert to the tactics we used when we were climbing that mountain, and I will earth glide up the wall and through the ceiling, and then I will sort of half in, half out, and carry her down that way.
Okay, so you can do that, and you get to the ground. Oh, monsieur. Oh, thank you very much. And she's speaking in Elvish.
You are most welcome, madam.
And what's everybody else? Is everybody else coming forward?
Yeah,
will
Yep.
be.
Okay, so you all come forward, yeah?
No, I'm going to stay back a bit. I'm just going to... This
Okay.
bit here, I'm just going to... This bit just here, I'm just going to keep an eye out.
Okay, so you got... Can you make another perception roll for me then, please?
Certainly. 18.
Okay, it's just dark and quiet behind you.
I'm just going to stand guard here.
Okay. And so the drow comes up to Lewin. Monsieur, thank you very much for saving me.
You are most welcome, madam.
Madame Finriel.
Finriel, ooh,
Finriel Zanesh of the third house.
Oh, a lovely name. Do I know anything about the third house?
Make a history roll.
29.
No, you do not.
Ooh.
Almost, but not quite. No, you do not. I thank you very much for saving me from those monstrosities, you know.
You are most welcome. We're somewhat heroes, you know, particularly me.
Oh, thank you very much, monsieur. And your friend, I like your fat cat.
Yes, he's
You can't understand this, by the way. It's in Elvish.
He is Would I see her sort of looking at me, sort of saying stuff, but sort of all happily and cheerfully, and that's what I'll be tipping the hat to.
Yeah. She is a very beautiful woman, as you look at her. Elvish, wearing... Lewin, you recognise the cloak the robe she's wearing are very archaic. There's some sort of ancient sigils on them, which you seem old form of things you've seen in your libraries. Oh, thank you very much. I was accosted by these demons, you know. I was trying to get the sustenance for sanctuary. Who do I address here? Who are my saviors? There's Monsieur Le Rockman. Who are you? And she points at Dak. Dak, you don't know what's being said.
Sound like gravel.
Yep.
Yeah.
This is our intrepid Dak, the leader of our group. Although, unfortunately, his communication is a bit poor. He's a bit shy, you see.
Who's a cat? Here, it's a very pink, you know. I've never seen a cat so pink. Think, a cat who's definitely pink.
This, of course, is JC.
Oh, Jesse. Oh,
it is pronounced like this.
Oh, okay, like this, you know. Okay, and you realise her Elvish accent is also odd. It's very strange. Yep. You don't. It's not a Singorn accent.
It's almost as though it's had its own lifetime to develop, a bit like American.
A bit like that, yeah.
I am sorry. Your accent is most peculiar. Almost sounds a bit Quebecois.
Oh, it is. I'm sorry. I haven't talked to an elf from Singorn for a long time, you know.
Well, you haven't missed anything.
I think that's a bit harsh, you know. Who's the man with the big muscles?
This is the champion of court, you know.
Oh. He's a half-elf. Sorry, half-orc. He's got very big muscles. He is the champion of court.
The other muscle one. No. He is, as you say, a common name. He's Monsieur Beric.
A Beric? Beric. Oh, I do not know the word Beric. What does Beric mean?
It is what you build houses out of.
And who's the man who has who's Legolas?
This one is the champion of court.
Oh, the champion of court. Oh, you can't best of the gods. Oh, I have a deference to you. And who is the pig at the back?
The pig. He is a mighty warrior.
Oh, he looks like a pig.
I find his name difficult to pronounce. We'll have to try a later time.
Okay.
It is something like Pixie.
Pixie, as in the fairy. Okay, I confused, but I actually look. Those demons, I think, will be back. What are you doing down here, near the Underdark?
There is, as you say, an infestation of the Abyssal.
There is. They are everywhere.
And for this particular occasion, we are exterminator.
Exterminating. A Dalek then? Where? So I Are you who do you serve?
We serve ourselves.
Yourselves.
We sometimes work with others, but we are our own thing.
Oh, are you on the side of the demons? Are you side of the elves? Your side of the others?
We are on the side of the best interest.
What's that?
My interest.
And you can see her back off slightly. I'm here to help some friends of mine, you know. I do not wish to get involved in your politics or singon. And you can see the mushrooms to the side of you. You can see some of them being cut. She has a back sack, sort of a backpack type thing on her side, and inside it you can see there's mushrooms in it.
I am most interested in your mushrooms. May I have a look?
They are. You may. Thank you. You saved me. I owe you that much, of course. And she opens it, and you see inside these mushrooms.
That's fine. Do I know anything about these mushrooms? Most particularly, do I know if they are survival edible?
Make a nature roll for me.
22.
Oh, well, actually, you have known that these are subsistence food if you're deep underground.
Well, Madame Finriel, it has been a pleasure. But perhaps you can help us in some way.
I can. It's all I can offer after you are. You know, I can offer if you will save me from those horrible creatures.
Well, allow us to help you for a lasting time. Get rid of these horrible demons. Very smelly.
They are very smelly.
In your time down here, have you seen a large number of them come from a place?
Oh. The demons. They came from elsewhere. A portal, I believe, on the surface.
We have reason to believe there is hidden portal down here.
Down here, there is. I need to know who you serve and whose side you are on.
I'm gonna take a gamble here.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna say I work for Cherneborg.
I don't know who Cherneborg is.
He is a seer.
A seer. I do not know Cherneborg.
He is a powerful being, and he rewards those who help him.
Well, I think perhaps, maybe, we best part company, you know. I do not know Cherneborg. He sounds dangerous, you know.
We are all dangerous in this room, madame.
I know I am slightly wary of you and this cat and this stone man here. I'm here to collect food for the fugitives, you know. Also, I've seen so much.
Whilst you're not talking, JC's going to do the most inappropriate thing and start cleaning himself the way cats do with one back paw up.
Dak, do you still have...
And she does a woman thing, and she reaches into her handbag and gives you a wet wipe.
Dak...
I'll just sniff it and look away again.
I've got a question for you, Dak. When you transformed, would the arrow stay in your form, or does it ping out on the ground?
The arrow evaporated.
It completely evaporated.
Yep.
My other important question, did I see that?
No.
I did not. That case...
But you heard he got hit by an arrow.
In that case, I will say, Madame, you have already had such a trying day. We have already proved ourselves as capable people. Please allow us to escort you back home.
I have no home now.
Well,
I travel these corridors. I try and keep sustenance for those in sanctuary.
At least allow us to get you back to safety, wherever that is.
Are you Who is this Chernobog? Is he on the side of good or is he on the side of the demons?
He is against the demons.
I look at your face and I trust you.
I am flattered.
I will take you to a sanctuary where the fugitives are. Come
Wonderful.
quick before those demons come back.
1 second, I must tell the rest that they do not speak the finer tongue.
Oh, they are infidels, no?
They are imbecile rather than infidel.
Oh, I don't like the cat though. Although he's a bit fat, I think you do feed him too much.
Yes, but it means that arrows do not go in.
Okay. It's interesting.
And then switching into his perfect common. Gentlemen, good news! This lovely lady here is a local and we are escorting her to a place of sanctuary. Maybe we can get some supplies and rest up there.
Cool.
Okay, quick. Have you explained to your followers, your imbeciles, who they, or what you call them, infidels, or what you were doing? I will take you to a sanctuary, but come quick and follow my example and be quiet. There are these demons about, you know.
We will keep you most safe, lady.
Okay.
Lead on.
Is there any way you can keep the walking kettle there quiet? And she points at Brick.
The walking kettle. Sorry, I'm so glad I didn't understand that.
Clang, ting, tong.
Yeah, unfortunately Boris is going to be making a fair amount of noise as well, just clopping along.
I mean, if we think it's worthwhile, I can drop my form and cast Pass Without Trace.
We'll cast it now for the lady, I see.
Well, now we know that stealth is important, rather than just guessing, then it's a calculated risk. What do we think?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Okay. So you drop your form?
So I will pop back to myself and then cast Pass Without Trace.
Ah, he's an handsome one, this one. A big man. No, the Dak. You see, he gave her his name, didn't you? Yeah.
He is the most handsome.
He is very handsome. He's a very handsome young man.
He is a single, you know.
Is he? Oh.
I understand he has a liking for those who live under the ground.
He's very nice, very handsome. He's
Yes.
got how do you say in common? And she says in common, big balls. I don't know if that's what the right word is. I think I meant I said he's got a pleasing face. Is that right?
Yes, you could say outstanding.
Outstanding. Okay, so let's go. Can you keep your people quiet, and I will take you to a sanctuary.
Deck, could you please keep the party quiet to avoid upsetting this lovely lady's sensibilities?
Yes, of course. And
Okay.
I will cast Pass Without Trace on all of us.
Okay, so due to time issues, you cast Without a Trace, and she leads you deeper in underground, and you get to some areas which start to look much more mined. And she asks you to be quiet going through an area with Path Without a Trace. You don't need to roll because you will succeed, and you can hear this heavy breathing, demonic breathing, as she leads you through a labyrinth of tunnels and mines and caves.
Are we sure that's not just JC because he's out of breath?
JC is struggling a wee bit, but even so, he's still much quieter than you are. And you've probably just gone blank there for a second. Most of you have gone blank.
I'll have you know, even with my disadvantage, I got a 27 on stealth.
And she takes you in, and you get into a large chamber. In this chamber, you see
Oh, that's cool.
You see a vast dome ceiling.
Tell you what, the ladies
and you see a ruin in front of you. You see people walking around there, and glowing mushrooms. There are lights there, flickering, torches burning, and for the first time in its mind, you see non-demonic and non-aggressive life. And you are taken to Sanctuary. And she says, I cannot go any closer. I have an issue with this place, but I have supplies for them. And she whistles. And you can see somebody comes forward. Oh, Finwell, you got some food for us. And she speaks in Pidgin Elvish. You have something for us to eat. And Finwell gives them the backpack with the food in. I do. Mademoiselle, please, food for your people. And give my regards to Marius. I will see him soon. These people I found, they saved me. And I think may be helpful for your cause. I cannot stay here. This place injures my skin, as you know. I will bid you adieu if you just have some water for me. And she's given a hip flask of water. I will go and find some more food. I bid you au revoir. And she walks off. Lewin, Dak, the others, I thank you for saving me. I will leave you here in the capable hands of those of Sanctuary. But I cannot go closer. It is an affliction I have with this place. It is against my constitution. There's an ancient magic here which I have a issue with. And it is painful. Even being this close causes me significant harm. I need to back off. I will see you anon. And she walks off. Au revoir, Dak. She goes. So, who are you then?
Hello, we're the Wafflehouse.
Okay, I'm going to stop there. Okay. What I'd like you to do is have a long rest.
Yeah.
Because you're going to have a long rest here. And you level up.
Hey! Let's go.
Really cool.
I've been wishing for this for a long time.
So you level up, and you'll have your long rest here. It's getting late, so I don't want to go on too late because people here want to go to bed. But I do need to have a very, very. In fact, I will text you, Brick.
Okay.
Yep, I'll text you because you need to go to bed as well. And you get led in, and there's people around you. But you will have a long rest in shortly, so let you do that now.
Great stuff. Cool.
And as you walk across the bridge, retribution goes out.
Oh, the lights turn off, yeah?
Yeah, and you see that the flames are proper burning torches. And the staff that Boris is using, the coal just stops and it just becomes normal temperature.
Cool.
Interesting.
Mm. Oh.
Am I right in saying when you hit level 17, your legs grow back? Sure, I read that somewhere.
Nope, they don't.
Darn.
No, afraid not. I'll fix you in the morning, don't worry.
Okay. So have a long rest and level up. And I will text you Brick and
Yes.
JC, I will text you as well.
Is this regarding this or regarding potentially next week's COC?
Both for you,
Okay.
Brick. JC,
Okay.
I need to contact you as well about a couple of things as well, which just need to go through. But it's too late to do that now.
Yep. I would ask everyone for next week if they can. I do have some pre-gens, but do you know what? Honestly, considering it's quite a short and sweet thing I'll be doing, feel free to make your own character. It's 1970s America.
Cool. Nice one.
And I'm Sarah Jane.
Please don't have like Mary
diddly-dam.
Jane and all these other things, Janes, because otherwise it might be a bit confusing.
Fantastic. Okay,
Right.
I'm going to stop there.
Cheers, guys.
I bid you all good night, and I'll contact Brick and JC at a later date. Okay.
I will see everyone in 2 weeks.
2 weeks. Enjoy your skiing.
Have a good
Lucky
time.
Gip. Take care. I will stop the recording now. Take care. Bye.
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 Bye, everyone.